Hello, we're back at it again once more with Lost Judgment. Yagami and Kaito back at it again to judgment all over the place. So what I realized that since googling last night that I don't actually have to look at the guides for any indications of like any missable achievements. Apparently there's none in this game, which is completely different from the previous game. There was some missable achievements in the previous game, just in the main story, but this game apparently has none. Oh yo! I literally just started and you're already here. How's it going? Did you just finish streaming? Let me look you up. Oh, you was. You already finished? 41 minutes ago. Oh no. Oh no. You finished at Lloyd. You ended at Lloyd's part. Oh shit. Okay, I'll watch this tomorrow. Before I started the stream, I was like binge watching a K-drama. I'll watch it tomorrow. Oh, you got to the good shit. You got debated. Yeah, well, there's still a little bit left, but yeah, you get to meet Lloyd, who is the main character of the second installment of the Trail series. Trails to Azure, Trails to Zero and Azure, which is arguably pretty good series as well. A lot of hype moments there. But I wanted to say it was my previous favorite series until Hajimari. Hajimari completely tarnished my opinion of Zero and Azure. which is too bad. I already have an idea for the next thumbnail considering what happened with the Chancellor. You make your own thumbnails, right? It's a lot of people's favorites, but after Hajimari, it kind of like tarnished it. My opinion of it, but it's still a good time. Still a good time. Still has some of the best characters in the series. My Lloyd rant. Yeah. Yeah, it's still a good time. It's still a good time. I won't lie. Still, like, he's still a good character, but I think it's just the writers that fucked him. Like, if you've already played Judgment, you're gonna. There's a lot of. It's like Yagami that's not very well executed is how I would put Lloyd. But still. What Lloyd lacks in character writing, it's more like the writers fucked him. But anyways, what he lacks in character development, the other characters in the cast are some of the best. Absolutely the best in the series. Do I want to get into a gang fight? I have low health. Yeah, a lot of similarities. It's yeah, you're gonna have a lot of similarities in Zero and Azure. it's still a good time. Like, all of my favorite characters in the entire Trail series is in, most of them is in 0 and out. Let me just get my ass beat by these three. So I can respawn with a good, with full health. Randy, Tio, Wazi, Rixia, Risha, I guess that's how you're supposed to pronounce her name. Some of my favorite characters in the entire series. All in 0 and Azure. People will want to say that you have to go to Sky and the second chapter before you jump into 0 and Azure. And honestly, you could just jump right into it if you felt like it. I have faith in you. I have faith in that you'll be able to organize all of the information presented in 0 and Azure in due time.
I was just thinking of calling you, Yagami-shi. I heard Kaito-san got stabbed at Siren.
Is that true, Yagami-san? What the hell happened?
Look,
What the
I promise
hell?
I'll fill you in, but right now I really need Tsukumo's help.
With what?
I found a USB drive at Kawana's hideout.
I thought we dropped this off
It has to
earlier.
look like a lighter. We have to know what's on it.
Oh no, we didn't. Yeah, right. Because we hoofed it to the bar.
So, Kaito-san was attacked by that Soma guy too.
Yeah, while we were chasing Kawana, Soma popped up and got him right in the gut.
Got him right in the
Almost
gut.
got me too, to be honest.
You're saying one guy almost single-handedly took down the Yagami Detective Agency?
You know what? And that, now that you mention it, it's crazy. Yeah, it's just a big puzzle. Place it all as I go. Yeah, exactly. Because I know I started with Cold Steel, and then honestly, yeah, more contacts every game. You could it's just a puzzle. You'll be able to organize it in a coherent timeline. Once you play everything, once you play all the games, like, it doesn't matter in which order you play it. Just go with the one that interests you the most. Is my rule in general when it comes to like any game. But when it comes to Trails game, you could just every Trails fan tells you to play in order, but honestly, just play with what interests you. Because I started with Cold Steel, and I'm the biggest Trails fan ever. Like, it doesn't matter where you start as long as it interests you or something. Anyways, as I was saying earlier, yeah, it's kind of interesting that this guy managed, like, the Soma guy managed to like take down the Yagami Detective Agency single-handedly.
It's true. And right after, I got a call from Kawana's purported relative who wanted me to hand over the flash drive.
Like, even Kuroiwa had difficulty with Yagami, and then all of a sudden, this guy came out of nowhere, and he was able to handle both Yagami and Kaito alone. Like, where the hell did he even come from? Right when I was thinking that he's no match, he doesn't look like he's no match for Kuroiwa. Should have been able to like deduce that he's like something. He's a somebody, because like with the precision that he killed Sawa Sensei, he killed him with like what it looked like a very quick stab in the neck, the back of the neck with an ice pick. That kind of precision takes extreme skill. Yeah, so much just stronger Kuroiwa. That kind of precision, he probably instantly killed Sawa Sensei. That kind of precision is insane. He like a quick stab in the neck in Sawa, and it put her out instantly. No, that's the kind of kill that you want to do if you don't want your target to like suffer. He did that with like precision. And even with the kick that he did at like that roundhouse kick that landed on Yagami's temple, like, and it completely knocked out Yagami. This guy is definitely something. He's definitely stronger Kuroiwa. I thought he was like a lesser Kuroiwa, but from what it looks like, he's actually stronger. Like, he looks even thinner than like Kuroiwa and Yagami. Like, I didn't think that he would be this much of a threat, but looks can deceive.
Apparently, what's on it will tell us Kawana's true identity and goal.
When I open it, all I see is one data file.
Of what?
It's a video. I'll hit play once you guys are all ready. You good?
Damn, what's on there? I can't take the suspense.
Alien laptop. Kuwana went to great lengths to keep this video a secret. What are we about to see? Oh yeah, that reminds me. It's a Kuwana fan cam. It's a Kuwana fan cam.
Let's make it full screen.
No, it isn't.
So did I. Come on, Mitsuru. Quit being a little bitch. I told you to take it in the face. Alright, let's do it over again, okay? Suzuki, make sure you're getting this.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna
2008?
nail him this time.
Smile. Ready when you are.
Hey, get your ass back.
2008.
What did I just say about being a bitch?
That fan cam. That fan cam had me in stitches. It's pretty funny. I just like completely ran into that fan cam by random. Kind of a coincidence since I'm like going through Lost Judgment, and I really like Kuwana a lot too.
You just kick me, huh? Too late to get tough now, Mitsuru.
Just thinking about that fan cam fucking makes me laugh. Yeah.
Show us what you got.
Struggle now. We want to see. We gotta get this all on camera. Aw, isn't this just the most pathetic stuff?
2008. Bruh.
Shit, he's pissing himself.
Ew, that's so nasty.
Oh, look at this shit.
They're pretty young. 2008, they're young. They're 90s kids. They're 90s kids. That's crazy. 2008, I was like just getting into high school. Mitsuru really went to shit. Tragic. Yeah, bullying was rampant.
These little shits are the worst.
One of them said something about Mitsuru Kusumoto stripping?
Yeah, he was Sawa-sensei's classmate. 13 years ago, he jumped off the roof of Kurokawa Academy.
He's Reiko Kusumoto's son, right? Vice Minister of the Health Ministry? 30 years old and still in a coma. It seems we've stumbled on private video footage of Mitsuru Kusumoto being bullied.
And it was on Kuwana-san's secret flash drive? Why would he have this?
I don't know. But his uncle said it's our lead to Kawana's real identity and motivation.
Huh.
Wait, what would have this?
Get your ass back.
This frame gives us a good look at the key players' faces. Why don't we try gleaning what we can from it?
Sounds good. Let's dig in.
Is that girl possibly this girl? Hopefully we can find what we need in this video. Seems likely considering it was hidden and sought after. This girl is probably what's her name?
Recording the bullying on her cell phone.
Mamiya.
Someone said her name in the video. Suzuki.
Oh shit,
There's
she's
another
the
familiar face. So it all comes circling back to her, huh?
Right. This Suzuki girl has a different name now.
Mamiya. Yoko Sawa. Are you stupid? Sorry, are you?
Yui Mamiya, the victim in the Ahara harassment case. Suzuki was her last name before getting married.
Is she getting blackmailed?
Sawa-sensei also told me that Mitsuru Kusumoto and Mamiya were classmates 13 years ago.
Yep. So we're looking at Yui Mamiya in high school.
Mamiya-san, huh? What's she like underneath it all?
Originally, word got around that Shinya Kawai was the one bullying Mitsuru Kusumoto.
But it looks like she
After
participated.
watching this, though, the truth of the matter doesn't quite line up. There were really about 10 bullies involved at the time, and Yui Mamiya was one of them.
Damn.
Yeah. If this video got leaked, Mamiya and the other students in it would be in deep shit.
If you got it wrong, the gang roasts Yagami. Oh yeah. I should have went with the idiot with the idiot choices. Oh damn, I should have.
They're living out their lives like nothing happened, despite being the ones who drove a kid into a coma. If word got out, they'd be crucified by the public. Their jobs, their families, their lives would all change for the worse.
Oh, they're probably getting blackmailed for this. All right.
Hey,
And this is the asshole.
If I'm not mistaken, Shinya Kawai was the bully whose name got out to the public.
yeah. RK was hunting for him in Kamurocho pretty recently, too.
I should have went for
I
it
have
for
no
just
doubt
out
the
of
guy in the
curiosity.
picture they showed me is the same guy in this video. Once RK came to the conclusion Kawhi had been murdered, they came here to Ijincho, hunting down Kawana for whatever reason.
Wait, how old is Kawana? Did Sawa-sensei get mixed up in all this because of Kawai's case? No, I can't see a connection there yet. If you learn more about Kawana or his past, I'm sure I could make some sense out of this. It's kind of crazy to me that
Suspicious.
these are 90s kids. Despite jumping off his school's roof 13 years ago, Mitsuru Kusumoto still clinging to
I feel
life.
bad for Mitsuru-kun. No one helped him, even with everything he was going through.
13 years ago, his mother was
They're
still just
our
some nobody
age.
working at the Ministry of Health. She seems to have split with her husband and looks after her son on her own now. I don't know all the details though.
Hey, crazy theory, but what if this husband she left was actually Kawana-san?
No, can't be.
And maybe he recorded this to secretly check on his son.
No.
Can
Kawana
be.
doesn't look like he could have a 30-year-old.
Yeah, no.
Let's look for other possibilities.
Kawana looks about our age.
What
Or
the-
well, at least Igami's age. Anything else? Who's this?
Suspicious. This guy's face is familiar somehow.
Oh, I don't think I've seen him.
Not familiar to
I don't
me
know him
either.
either. Who is he?
I think I remember him.
I don't. Oh, okay.
I saw him at the crime scene where Mikoshiba's body was. He was with more Kurokawa grads. He showed his ID to the Kanagawa detective. I think his name was Akaike.
Akaike.
That gives us an interesting perspective, doesn't it? All the people in this bullying video seem to keep popping up around our case.
Yeah. But the real question is, why was Kawana the one with the video?
It's a hidden camera. From what it looks like. He's recording this in secret? Back then? But why? What else am I supposed to look at here? Oh, the date. Wait a minute. The date.
Hey,
Wait a minute. What?
September 17th, 13 years ago. It's past 4 p.m., so this would be after school.
Wait a minute. Uh.
Seven. 9 917
Huh?
917
Is that it? Wait, how does this read out? Huh?
Oh, wait, this is...
got something?
I just cross-referenced the date Mitsuru Kusumoto jumped. September
No way.
17th.
Oh shit.
That can only mean this video was recorded very shortly before his suicide attempt.
Junana. Okay, Junana. Am I crazy?
17
Ju.
9
No, but
The video may have provided some interesting
1, 2,
connections,
3, 4,
but we
5,
still
6,
don't
7.
have that crucial
1, 2,
link.
3, 4, 5, 6.
The link being the reason Kawana-san came to possess this,
10
of course.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Right.
6.
Kawana's either the one who
Cute.
recorded it himself,
1,
or
2,
is
3,
at least the
4,
recipient of
5,
the
6.
video from the original
Cute,
witness.
Nana.
Kawana-san and Sawa-sensei knew each other somehow, right? Well, then, maybe Sawa-sensei recorded it 13
Connected?
years ago, and then had Kawana-san
It's
look
right there.
as one of his handyman requests.
It's possible, but it just feels off.
Why's that?
Cute.
Because of what
Kiwana.
Siren's owner said to me.
Okay.
You'll understand once you see what's on the lighter. Both Kawana-kun's past and his purpose.
He said we'll know Kawana's true identity once we watch the video. That hasn't been the case so far.
Cute.
Yeah. What identity?
What?
17
17.
17分の9
could we draw from a secret recording of some bullies?
Assuming Kawana's in his early 40s, he would have been about 13 years ago. What if he was a school teacher of the students in the video?
Oh, why would he be
In
recording?
that case, we should consult the yearbook Segura-shi brought back.
We should have looked
The one that's
first.
in Sawa-sensei's room? You still have yet to look through it.
That's right. Let me go get it.
They wanted to wait for Yagami.
The way you're talking, I assume you've already taken a peek?
We have, but unfortunately we didn't find Kawana-san's face among the teachers.
Oh.
This is the page from Mitsuru Kusumoto's class. Both Sawa-sensei and Mamiya are there too.
So the homeroom teacher was this guy.
Apparently he witnessed bullies harassing Mitsuru multiple times.
That's not
He
him.
would overlook it. All he did was smile and tell them not to overdo it.
What?
It's not Kawana. This is someone else.
We checked the rest of the teachers too, but never spotted Kawana-san.
Mitsuru Kusumoto. This picture doesn't look like it was shot for a yearbook.
Correct. He was most likely already in a coma when photo time rolled around.
Mitsuru Kusumoto attempted suicide in September. The other... Yeah, how do you pronounce it? One sec. Oh, right. I just realized. Okay.
Sawa-sensei isn't smiling at all in this.
Huh. She did mention she blew off her class reunion. In fact, she hadn't kept in touch with her classmates at all.
No wonder. They were a graduating
surprise
class
there.
too.
Mitsuru-kun would be bound to come up at some point.
This is Yui
1, 2,
Suzuki.
3, 4, 5, 6.
She's definitely one of the
Kyo
girls in the
Nana.
video.
1, 2,
Yet
3,
another
4,
classmate
5, 6.
involved with Mitsuru Kusumoto.
Seems like a bunch of the students on this page were in the video, huh?
Yeah, but I can't find Shinya Kawai in here.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. He's not in there.
If I'm not mistaken, Kawai left the school once he started catching flack for being Mitsuru-kun's bully. At least, That's what I read online. No real evidence yet, but it definitely sounds like how it would have played out.
But the truth is, there were more bullies who should have seen consequences besides Kawai.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 or 9 10 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 Ah! 17 17 Oh. I know my numbers. Okay, wait.
What the?
What are we looking for? I've been brain farting ever since the date. The homeroom teacher at the time just looked the other way, telling them not to overdo it. That's not him.
The worst part is that his teacher knew. He even talked to the bullies about it. But all he said was, don't overdo it. But afterward, the public eviscerated him.
Oh, just to save face, they changed teachers. Okay.
He had to quit his teaching job.
Hold on. If he was dismissed,
He wouldn't be here.
You figure something out?
the homeroom teacher at the time of the incident did take some flack. He got forced out of teaching.
Yeah? What of it?
If that's the case, couldn't this teacher in the yearbook just be filling in for the other one?
I see. That definitely sounds likely. Let me search for the original teacher's name.
How?
There's a chance he won't be the same guy in the yearbook. Just give me a sec.
Suspicious.
Suspicious. Let's look at Sawa.
Hey.
Kujun.
Yagami, I found it. The name of Mitsuru Kusumoto's former homeroom teacher.
Ding ding ding.
You were right. It wasn't the same teacher in the yearbook. This
Yu.
one's name is Yu Kitakata.
Kitakata?
Don't tell me that's...
How the hell did he go from?
His real name's Kitakata. Ring any bells?
That's Kawana's real name. Soma said it to me once.
So, Kuwana-san was the original homeroom teacher?
I just found a picture. This is Kitakata-sensei from 13 years ago.
It's Kawana.
Huh? He looks savvy. Handsome looking dude.
Him alright.
Yeah. Not only that, Sawa-sensei was part of this class.
Wait, what does it read?
Her homeroom teacher.
Wait, I want to read this. Kind of hard to see. Otaward High School. Boy jumped off. Still has not regained consciousness. The former teacher retired. In September, a male student who jumped from a school building at a private high school in Tokyo's Ota ward remains in a coma and has yet to regain consciousness. It's caused to believe that the bullying has been caused by a classmate, but at the time of the incident, the principal, already retired, said that I don't think there was such a thing. They weren't able to I didn't receive a report from the homeroom teacher at the time. However, I deeply regret that happened, he said at the press conference. The homeroom teacher is retired now, but I couldn't get in touch with him, but I was able to talk to my classmate at that time. And then I couldn't read the bottom part.
Two. This is the link we've been looking for.
Kuwana!
Everything is clicked into place. Kawana-san was the linchpin of this case.
So, 13 years ago, Yuki Takata left teaching behind after Mitsuru-kun's incident and became Kawana the handyman.
How the hell did he go from a simple homeroom teacher to fighting like Yagami? A life out on the streets just turns you into Jackie Chan.
That's what made him turn to his uncle at Siren for help.
Should get back on my
He told me
kanji.
Kawana tried really hard to make it in the underground.
Yeah, I should actually take some classes as well. Or maybe I'm just like
For living a life in
doing
the
a lot
shadows?
of self-learning.
What could that have been?
Want to stop teaching because a student of his attempted suicide? What was he after when he went underground? The world's greatest under handyman. What was Kuwana's goal right after he forced out of teaching 13 years ago? To be the world's greatest handyman.
To be the world's greatest handyman. Thinking about it now, when I told him I'm a detective at Kamurocho, I picked up this sense of rivalry.
That's quite the quick career transition. Or at least forward thinking of him. After being labeled a failure of a teacher due to a student's attempted suicide, would it really be that easy to fall right into another career like that?
Right. Even if he did aim to be the world's greatest handyman, that's jumping too far ahead.
Yes, that sounds like a reasonable deduction.
You're too easy on him, Tsukumo-kun.
Want to stop teaching because a student of his attempted suicide. What was he after when he went underground? I guess to get revenge on the bullies. That's the only reasonable explanation.
To get revenge on the bullies. Maybe Kawana blames the fact that he had to quit teaching on the bullies who caused it to happen. Then, maybe all his hatred got aimed at Shinya Kawai?
No, I don't think he would do
He
that.
was abducted 5 years ago by individuals thought to be his acquaintances.
He would do that?
You think one of them was Kawana-san?
I
Why?
wouldn't rule it out. RK might have learned of Kawana's involvement while searching for Kawai. Maybe they came to a Gene show so they could get details on the incident from him?
Yes, that would explain RK's arrival in town as well.
Boss, you wouldn't kill a kid.
Well,
Hold up.
You did it, boss. This is why you're the
Individuals
best.
Were his acquaintances? Meaning more people besides Kawana-san, right? Could that mean?
Boss, you killed a
Got it.
child? They knew Kawhi somehow. The evidence we've gathered so far should have given us a clue. He killed him at like 22 years old. Oh wait, it wasn't him that killed him, it was Erhara. Boss, this is why you're the best. I don't remember how it went. If they knew Kawhi somehow, the evidence we've gathered so far should give us a clue. Huh? What are we doing? The evidence we gathered so far should have a clue to who knew Kawhi. This? The bullying video?
We already know this.
Oh. The students in the video?
Individuals acquainted with Kawhi. They certainly fit the bill.
But why would they wind up abducting him?
Huh. Maybe Kawana asked for their help? No. He forced them to.
What makes you say that?
Yeah, he blackmailed them.
Well, Kawana had this on a secret flash drive, right? But to anyone in this video, it would be their worst nightmare for it to show up now.
Oh, he forced them into
Did.
becoming their
He busted
acquaintances.
his bullies who drove a high school kid to suicide.
yeah, it'd be a real disaster for them if that got out. They'd probably be done for in the public eye.
Which means this video is Kawana's leverage. It's how he got them to go after Kawhi.
Oh, Kawana's a fucking genius.
Think this is enough leverage to drive people to murder, though? Kawhi was killed, right?
RK is the only one saying Kawhi was murdered. No body's been recovered yet.
Oh. Jesus. I see how it works.
Okay, hang on. I'm barely keeping up with this.
Yeah, it's a bunch of what-ifs stacked on top of each other. But there is somebody who could potentially confirm this.
Who'd that be?
Someone in the video. Mamiya, for example. I've met with her at her home. If she was involved with Kawai's abduction, she could probably tell us what we want to know.
I agree. Yagamishi's provided a working theory that ties together the Kamurocho and Ijincho incidents. So if we can get Yui Mamiya to corroborate this, we should be able to extract even more information.
We could blackmail her too.
Perhaps even including Kawana-san's whereabouts.
Yeah. Looks like he hasn't given us the slip just yet.
Man, what the hell is that guy's deal?
Mikoshiba and Sawa-sensei's murders, Ahara's alibi, Kawai's disappearance. Kawana's most likely tied to everything. We'll get all the answers we need if we can find him.
And I guess this is bringing us that much closer?
Hopefully. I should go see Yui Mamiya tomorrow.
You should accompany him, Sugiurashi.
Oh,
Considering we seem to be kicking the investigation into high gear. With Kaito-san out of commission, I'm sure Yagami
wait, did he just call him Sugiurashi? Oh, that's cute.
she could use a helping hand. I'll be fine right here.
Your call, Tsukumo-kun. I'm cool with whatever.
Tsukumo-kun.
Thanks for lending him out, Tsukumo. I'll make sure he comes back in one piece.
Hey, don't underestimate him as a party member. He can hold his own if you let him.
Oh, they're cute. Tsukumo-kun and Sugiurashi. Alright, let's go, buddy boy. Wait, I have to sleep? Oh. I got my ass beat just earlier. We're a millionaire. I'm guessing that he's using the footage of them bullying to get them as accomplices. To use them as accomplices, to help them abduct people. Oh, this dog is so cute. When you walk close to it, it starts wagging its tail. Come here. Talk to me, boy. Wait. Get up. Sit. No, I mean stand. Can I zoom in? I can, wait. Yes! I can't kneel, which sucks. Damn it, I can't kneel. Oop. No! I can't kneel. I can't take a good picture of the dog. Anyways, yeah, I'm guessing that Kawana uses that video as a leverage or a blackmail piece to use.
You know how they say your life flashes before your eyes when you're dying? That shit's real talk.
You saw it all, huh?
Yeah. There I
You figuring me accidentally hitting the rear facing him. Oh shit, that me.
bleeding out. And suddenly I'm getting a 3rd degree from Matsugane-san. Back when I was still just a rookie. Captain Hamura stares me down like, time to lose that pinky. And then, Higashi starts crying for me. Oh, if I'm gonna go, I ought to get a better final scene than that shit, right? Right?
I'm sure it'll be rosier when the time comes for real. Glad you pulled through, man.
That bastard Soma, though. Next time, he's fucked. We could have avenged Sawa-sensei if it weren't for that stupid ambush.
He got Yagami in for a surprise
You
too.
didn't tell the cops about him, did you?
Had to give the cops a statement, so I did. With a generous side of bullshit.
That'll get you busted, you know.
I'm joking. All I said was the truth. That I got knifed by the same twisted fuck who got Sawa-sensei.
In that case, it's only a matter of time until Soma's arrested. So for now, we'll go after Kawana, the piece that ties it all together. We just have to find him before RK does.
Kuwana, huh? He's on my shit list too, just so you know.
Huh?
Kuwana must have had some sort of agenda back when he first met us. In fact, it's probably because you were looking into Mikoshiba. He palled around with me all because of that. I'm just a sucker of the agency, huh?
No, you aren't.
I wouldn't say that.
You're the star.
Still. The moment an ass for me to kick turns up, this is the shape I'm in.
Kaito feet. I just realized.
I'm getting
You're right.
better. Tsukuma will stop by later, too.
What? Sugiura gonna give me the cold shoulder?
He and I are off to question Mamiya. He said he'd drive us from Ijincho and everything.
Oh, how nice of him. Let me see Kaito feet. No! He's doing that crow wave. Is it crow? I don't remember. No, not crow. The Emmet Selk wave. Should head back to Yokohama 99. I'm sure Sugiura has a car ready by now. Okay. No! I didn't get a good look at Kaito's feet. I wasn't paying attention. Wait, I could just watch the... I could watch the replay. Yagami did the Emmet Selk wave. He's Emmet Selk's shard. There's some ass beating to be had. I'm just passing by, fool. Open up, fool. It's like a clam. Ow. Gotta punch in. But he's not the boss? Punch! Cold Steel was the blueprint.
What a waste.
Dude, that entire time in the Infernal Castle, I was seeing so much 14. Cold Steel was the blueprint. It was a whole dungeon, right? Tower of Zot. They even had like bosses in between. It was an entire Final Fantasy 14 dungeon. There's a pack of delinquents over there, but I am in no mood for a fight. Actually, I should never pass up the chance to beat up a bunch of kids. Punch. Punch. Get up. Actually, though, yeah. Get up, kid. Let me grab you. There, he actually hurt the kid this time.
And stay down.
Like, Cold Steel 3 and Cold Steel 4 has that too. The final dungeon feels like a Final Fantasy 14 dungeon. Actually, no, every single Trails game has that. Every single Trails game has that, actually. The final dungeon is literally a Final Fantasy 14 dungeon. Did the Trails game lose the turbo function? Nope. I did a time comparison. And it saved me 10 hours? Really? I never noticed, actually. Does it actually affect your playtime? Just going on turbo the entire time? Because I played with turbo the entire time and I went up like 80 hours. Well, that was for Cold Steel 3 and 4. Yeah, 80 hours at least. But Cold Steel 1 and 2 are shorter. Comparatively. Alright, Sugiura, let's go. Oh, stamina and spark. This is the one that gives... Wait, let me save real quick. I believe this is the one that gives SP. Let me check. 31k. No, it didn't. Whatever. Yeah, my playtime is different in game is different from my Steam time. Without it, it'd be like 63 hours. Oh, okay. Yeah, makes sense. Wait, what is my cold steel? What's my cold steel playtime? Holy shite. Alright, let me show you real quick. I have 87 hours in Cold Steel 1. 80 hours as well in Cold Steel. Oh wait, no, this is Cold Steel 2. Wait, which one's which? Oh, okay. 80 hours in Cold Steel 2. 87 hours in Cold Steel 1. I don't know why it took me that long. Trails in the Sky is very short, 55 hours. Say probably exact same length in the second chapter. And Hajimari, 90 hours. 90 hours in Hajimari. Zero and Azure aren't here because I actually bought the game off of some different, off of a Japanese site where I had to like install a patch and everything. I didn't buy it off Steam, but I think it's available in Steam in like Chinese, I think, maybe. Japanese, I don't remember. Sheesh. 90 hours. But I think Hajimari is like 80 hours. The extra dungeon. Actually, no, I think the extra dungeon is like 5 hours max. Yeah. Sheesh. I think you're going at a faster pace than me, at least. I don't know why it took me that long. It actually just got localized. Seriously? You picked a good time. Picked a good time to get into. Yeah, you pick. Wait, when did it come out? Zero Trails to Azure. Because I did Trails to Azure a million years ago. Came out September 27. Oh. How about Azure? March 14. Yeah, you picked the perfect time. March 14 on 2023 for Trails to Azure. It's kind of crazy it took this long for Trails to Zero and Trails to Azure to get translated. Yeah, you picked the perfect time. You could play the entirety of Sky all the way to Cold Steel 4. I don't know when Hajimari is going out, but Hajimari has a patch since I already mentioned it before.
Oh, but I can't help
Oops, sorry.
responsible.
I'm relieved Kaito-san made it through.
If I hadn't asked you to come to a Gene show, this could have been entirely avoided.
No reason to beat yourself up. Soma's the one at fault here. Kaito-san sees it that way too.
Yagami-shi.
Zero after this, since Zero is right around the corner. Oh, Azure, I mean. Yeah. Yeah. There's some characters that's... Oh, yeah. There's the main characters from the first entry of Trails in the Sky, are big players in Zero and Azure. So you would see them a lot, but it's okay. You'll get to Sky. Sky and Azure, Sky series and Zero series are practically the same gameplay. So yeah, it's yeah. You'll run into the main characters from Trails in the Sky in Zero, in the Zero series. They're supporting characters. Segura,
Shall we
let's
off to
go
see
go.
Mamiya? I'm ready whenever you are.
Yep, let's go. Wake me up
Let's go.
before
Alright,
we
if your
go
theory is
go.
accurate, then Mamiya was involved in both Kawai and Mikoshiba's murders. And even if that's off, we can at least learn more about Kawana-san as a teacher.
Wake me up before we go go. It's already nighttime? I'm like surprised we haven't involved Higashi in this entire thing. But we do have Kaito files to go through still. Maybe Higashi's a lot more involved there.
Yes?
I'm hoping.
Hi, it's Yagami. I dropped by with Genda Law the other day.
Not again.
I have just a few more questions I'd like to ask you.
You told me the last visit would be your only one.
I got some
Seriously,
shit
why
on
do
you.
Keep showing up here uninvited. Please, just leave me alone.
I suppose I should mention, I'm here today as a detective, not a lawyer.
So what?
And my partner here is Sugiura. He's with an agency called Yokohama.
Keep it short, keep it short.
Never heard of him.
He's based in Ijincho. He's working a case. Maybe you saw it on the news? The murder of Seiryo High teacher Yokosawa, killed in her own apartment. You and Sawa-san were classmates in high school, is that correct?
Oh, he's okay, taking that approach.
After leaving Kurokawa 13 years ago, Sawa-san moved to Ijincho to teach. Are you still there?
What is it you want? I haven't seen Yoko-chan since graduation.
Oh?
Now go. You're barking up the wrong tree.
Maybe you'll remember Kitakata-sensei then. I ran into him at Sawa-sensei's home right before the murder. He was your homeroom teacher at Kurokawa, but resigned after the Mitsuru Kusamoto incident. Just like you, he appears to be connected to Sawa-san.
So why am I being singled out? Can't you just ask someone else?
Because
It's a long list. But right now, we're here to find out how Sawa-san got mixed up in all this. You two weren't necessarily on bad terms, were you?
If I had to say, we weren't on the best terms either.
yeah, you were a bully.
Ah, how convenient. Because that's a perspective I'd like to hear more about as well.
Wait, if Segura is with us, we're gonna get attacked.
I'll give it my best shot.
Exactly. Thanks for hearing us out.
Hold on just a moment.
Wonder what's going on. You don't think she bolted, do you?
Oh shit.
Wouldn't count on it.
Should we ring again?
Went out the back. She's taking her sweet time in there. Is she trying to figure out an escape plan or something? Maybe she's calling her, calling the brigade. Oh yeah, they're definitely calling the brigade. Or not.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I just wanted to clean up a little.
Whew. Had me scared there.
Is your son home today?
He's at English school right now. I have to pick him up soon.
Doesn't your husband help with any of that? You said he'd be home soon, right?
Excuse me, but you are in no place to make those kinds of comments.
Sorry. Didn't mean to pry.
Don't be mean to Segura.
Well, what is it you want to ask?
Where do I start? I have a ton of questions for her. But if I piss her off, it might get booted out of here with nothing to show for it. The groping was orchestrated. Let's probably not start there. Let's probably not start there. Might not be a good idea to ask her anything that'll piss her off. Yeah. Yeah, let's not bring up Kusamoto right now. Let's start with Kitakata.
Have you been in contact with Kitakata-sensei lately?
I haven't. He's someone I'd rather not have in my life.
Oh.
Are you surprised that he stayed in Ijincho after resigning from the school?
No, not really.
How about the fact that now he's using an alias?
I had no clue. But again, he has nothing to do with me.
None of this seems to phase her. Maybe I should take it a step further. Okay. Do you remember Mitsuru Kusamoto?
Do you remember Mitsuru Kusamoto?
Yes, we were classmates in high school.
Yeah? What was your relationship with
Jumped
him?
off the school's roof after his classmate Shinya Kawai bullied him. I hear he's still in a coma, 13 years later.
Weren't you going to ask me about Yoko-chan?
I was, but there seemed to be an awful lot of Kurokawa graduates surrounding this case. And strangely enough, they were all in your class. Kitakata-sensei being the prime example, as well as a guy named Akaike-san. Remember him?
Well, you're right. We were in the same class.
And would you say you're all familiar with Mitsuru Kusamoto's situation?
Yes, but that's not a warm memory for any of us.
Hey, because you fucking bullied him.
I understand. I'm sure it's not.
Alright, we're off to a decent start. I should keep it rolling and carefully build up to our point. Well, we only have like one question left.
The groping was orchestrated, right?
Ha! There you go.
Excuse you?
When Akihiro Ihara grabbed you on the train, you were in on that, weren't you? The whole thing was a conspiracy.
Alright, lay it
Staged to
down.
play out as it did.
You need to leave. Right now.
Dude, what gives?
No one would even think to consider a predator and his victim could be accomplices. It's unheard of. But if it was to establish a murder alibi, that's another story, considering how much lighter the sentence is. That way, Ihara got away with killing Mikoshiba, paying only a fraction of the price. But as luck would have it, proving it is going to require you to cooperate with us now.
If you don't get up this second, I am calling the police. I mean it.
It took me quite a long time to figure out how you and Ihara were connected. But once I learned Yokosawa attended Kurokawa, it all started falling into place. She was in your homeroom class. She looked after Toshiro Ihara. She was the link to everyone. But just before I could ask her about any of this, she was murdered by Kamurocho gang. That same gang has been hunting your old teacher.
What does What does RK want with Kawana?
Lamia-san, do you have any idea where Kitakata-sensei could be? He may be Kawana the handyman, but he hasn't answered his work line since Sawa-san's murder.
Kawana's in your walls.
He was my teacher a decade ago. I barely remember his face.
You fucking liar.
Well, I'm willing to wager Kitakata-sensei still remembers yours. I'll prove it right now.
Oh god.
There's no way Yuki Takata, alias Kawana, had forgotten Yui Mamiya's face. The proof of that is... Let's show a picture of Yokosawa just to fuck with her. Look at what happened to Sawa. You caused this. Actually, no. Let's just pick the right one.
See for yourself.
No.
This was recorded at Kurokawa Academy 13 years ago. Feeling nostalgic yet?
Oh, cutscene.
Well, your Kitakata-sensei had it on a USB drive.
Cutscene.
He really didn't want this thing being seen. The most interesting part is the date. It's the very same day Mitsuru Kusamoto jumped off the school roof. And hanging out in the back, we see you, laughing and cheering right along with the other bullies.
Even recording.
Guess it's safe to say it's a good thing your family wasn't home. Wouldn't exactly want them seeing this, would we?
Has this video come up? Has Kitakata-sensei ever mentioned to you that he had it?
You're an accomplice to a murder.
Please. Please delete it.
Oh.
Considering the angle, I get the feeling that this was recorded in secret. And based on your reaction, did you even know it existed?
She shows her real face.
You know what happened to Mitsuru-kun. He's been in a coma ever since what you did to him that day. But still, only one of you took the fall. Shinya Kawai took all the blame. Well, sorta, being that he got fired, Kitakata-sensei took heat too.
She gonna show her real
You
face?
all just moved right along with your lives.
The bully.
You've even got happy little families.
All of this was just a mask.
What? Are you expecting someone?
Oh shit.
Amiya-san?
I knew it would happen someday.
What do you mean?
Oh shit. They're just a bunch of grunts. We can take them.
Looks like she wanted some company.
Finally, some answers. Well, have a taste of this. Wait, they're soft. I'm not gonna use a bar on them. They're soft.
Well, this turned into a shit show.
They're one ply, dude.
And would you look at that? Our old friend Akaike-san showed up to play a part. So you are all working together.
Smack him around a bit.
What should we do with them? They're the jerks who hurt Tsukumo-kun, right?
Break every finger on their hand, it still won't make you even. Come on, they may have more on the way.
Wait, catch them at least? Well, I guess
I
we
have
can't.
an old haunt in mind we move this to. And Mamiya-san's coming with.
Huh?
Yeah.
Let's not cause a scene, okay? I'd hate for a finger to slip and post this video.
Okay, we're not taking her with us forcefully. All the way here? Higashi!
Hey,
Ah!
you think this is your personal jail, Yagami? What makes you think you can keep bringing captives here?
Well, it's the safest spot we know. Doesn't it feel good to be such a reliable friend?
Yeah, Higashi, be cool. We won't be around long.
Be cool. You think time's the issue? This is about respect, man.
You do.
Call? We kicking him out?
Higashi!
Higashi-san, Kaito-san got shanked in Yokohama.
What? What the fuck? Kaito Aniki? By who?
Okay.
You'll know once we're done explaining. Let me introduce you to Mamiya-san first. She called up her friends to come after us just a little bit ago.
Yeah. And I'd do it again.
I don't give a shit about that. What happened to Aniki? You better have paid him back already, Yagami.
He only ever cares about Kaito.
Fuck those RK assholes. And how could Aniki have let him get to him like that?
Well,
Now
Soma's.
that Higashi-san's up to speed, should we get to it? I imagine Mamiya-san doesn't want to drag this out.
What do you intend to do with me?
I'm imagining Soma could wipe this entire room. Yagami included.
First, you'll tell us everything you know. We'll decide how to deal with you afterward.
Thanks, Higashi. Wait. Group picture. Wait, turn around. Out here living my best life with my buddies. The fucking clerk is in there. Get out of there. No, way too far. Damn it. Zoom out. Doesn't work like this. I guess we'll have to make do with the clerk in the way. Out here living my best life with my dude Sugiura and Higashi. Smile, guys. Fucking clerk. There, good enough. The goofy ass smile. Alright, let's get started. You better come with us on a street fight so I can see how Higashi is supposed to pose around for photos. He's not in the mood right now.
Then let's get this over with. What do you want to know?
Quit.
Let's start with the video. Any thoughts you'd care to share? I found it on a flash drive in Kitakata-sensei's room. Or should I say, Kawana's. I take it that means he's the one who recorded it.
Yes.
That means Kawana already knew back then the rest of you were bullies too?
Yes.
If that's the case, then why was Shinya Kawai the only student thrown under the bus for it?
They wanted an
Kawana's son didn't
scapegoat?
show that tape to anyone else?
We had no idea we were even being taped. We didn't find out about the video, or the reason he sat on it so long until way after graduating.
Why
Oh.
exactly did he sit on it for so long?
Oh, juvie. Best case scenarios, they're only gonna get put in your juvie. And then they get to carry on with their lives once they turn into adults. That kind of thing is like any offenses that you do in while you're in high school or while you're underage get striked out before you turn into an adult. I'm thinking it's the same thing for in Japan. It's how it is here.
So he could teach us for the rest of our lives.
What?
If that video came out at the time of the incident, I'm sure life would have been hard for us then. After all, Kawai was exposed online, and that would mean millions of yen in compensation for damages.
Yeah, but you guys could have wound up in the same boat.
No. At most we would have come across as dumb kids he roped into helping him. We might have caught some flack, but people would chalk it up to kids and their cliques and move on. But that's only how I would have gone if it had come out while we were still teenagers.
Yep.
You're
Yep.
saying circumstances are different now?
I have a child now. A husband, an upscale apartment. If the world sees that tape now, I'll lose it all. And what do you think would happen to my son? The son of a woman who drove a kid to attempt suicide. His life would be ruined.
Yeah, well, you were a piece of shit.
Hoarding is more than kids being cruel. Mitsuru jumped from the school roof that very night and is still in a coma today.
I told you to take it in.
I get it. You have that much more to lose now than when you were a kid.
So with this video as leverage, Kitakata Sensei is continuing to teach his former pupils. Correction needed. Anger emoji.
Same for all my classmates. Kurokawa Academy is a prestigious school, after all. Most graduates go off to great universities and land high-paying jobs. One started his own company. Others have families.
And they're all in your position too, huh? If that video gets out, they lose everything.
Easier to punish them while they're established.
You get it now.
Yes,
He
thank you.
waited for all of us to get what we wanted in life, just so he could threaten to take it all away.
What a very patient guy.
He started contacting us. Every student you see in that video.
When was the first time Kawana approached you?
5 years ago. I was out on a walk with my son, when he came strolling up out of the blue. At first, I barely recognized him. His eyes were so hollow. Then, without so much as a word, he took out his phone and played that video. He's a psychopath.
Well, all you kids tormenting Mitsuru looked pretty psychopathic to me.
Yeah, fuck you.
And you're so perfect. An angel who never once acted out of line.
Yeah, that's right.
Never lashed out at someone weaker than you, or sided with the group to shut someone out. Everyone does it.
Yeah, that's right. Sugiura is an angel.
Lucky enough to have some creep tables picking on some kid who couldn't take it. Why did this have to happen to me?
You're a fuckhead. Fuck you.
I'd say it's because bad things happen to bad people.
Yeah, that's right.
You'll sling your barbs from a safe distance, but once you're on the other side of it, you curl up and play victim.
You said it was 5 years ago that Kuwana showed you the video?
Higashi's actually
Reminds me of
invested now.
something Shirosaki-sensei was looking into.
Oh, what?
There was this guy. I think his name was Shinya Kawai. Something about him getting snatched off the streets about 5 years back.
Oh, that was them too. Kuwana stepped back into Mami and the others' lives 5 years ago, around when Kawai was abducted, which means it was them too.
Then it was you guys. You're the ones who abducted him in Kamurocho and murdered him.
No, it wasn't us. We could never do something like that.
Wasn't us. Huh?
Wait, was she the lady that tipped off Sawa? The one that gave her a picture of Mikushiba? Wait, no, that lady had curly hair, if I recall correctly.
So you're not denying he was murdered after all? Who was it then?
All Sensei told us was to find Kawai somewhere in Kamurocho.
Sensei.
And bring him back with us, no matter what it took.
Oh, just abduct him. So they didn't murder him.
Did Kuwana tell you what he wanted with him?
He needs to be there when you all beg for forgiveness. That's all he said.
Bring him back with us no matter what it took. They only abducted him.
And if we refused, he'd leak the video. So we all went to see Kawai, but he wanted nothing to do with Sensei. Considering he'd cost him everything, that came as no surprise.
But doing nothing would cost the rest of you everything too.
Yes. So we had to force him into our van.
Oh, okay.
After he put up a fight.
Oh, okay. Oh, they didn't outright abduct him. They actually talked it out with him. Okay, makes sense now.
Yeah, that lines up with what the local eyewitnesses said. So then what happened? Nobody's heard from the guy since.
He's
We
dead.
were directed to bring him to a wharf in Yokohama.
Wharf in Yokohama.
And that's where we begged for forgiveness. After that, he said we were free to go. All except Kawai.
So you left him there alone with Kuwana?
We had to. The day after, I got a message on my phone from Sensei.
What did it say?
Nothing. There was only a video. It was of all of us, pushing Kawai into the van.
Oh. Lol.
Turns out he recorded what we did in the city. I can see all our faces so clearly. How we covered Kawai's mouth as he screamed for help. Even if you
caught in 4K.
You know all the backstory, the video is a clear-cut abduction. As I was watching it the first time, another message came in. This time, a picture.
He got another
When I saw it,
blackmail
I just
piece.
went cold. That's when I knew I would never be able to escape him. It was a picture of Kawai. Dead.
Can we see?
Anyone
Oh,
who saw these
Jesus.
messages would think we killed him after shoving him into the van.
And that's how he got his real leverage on his former students.
Since then, we've been at his beck and call. No matter what he tells us to do, we wouldn't dare refuse him.
Oh, okay.
Orders?
That man, he forces us to help him. He makes us accomplices to murder.
Murder?
Case is finally cracking wide open. They're being forced to help Kuwana kill people.
What the hell? Murder who exactly?
Any bullies involved in suicides. That's who Sensei's got it in for. Anyone he could find across the country. He
Damn.
doesn't even care how old the case is. If a student commits suicide, and bullying is suspected as the cause, he'll turn up. As far as I know, counting Kawai, I think.
How many more has there been?
He's killed at least 7 people.
Oh,
7? How's he doing this?
Holy shit.
So his idea of justice is killing bullies? Across the entire country?
I mean,
That's the only way we can atone. Anyone who drives someone to suicide must always face justice. Until society comes to terms with this, he says we'll keep getting our hands dirty. That way, we might be able to save the next few Mitsurus before it's too late for them.
oh, I see. So that's why they recorded it. That's why they recorded it and aired it. Ehara, it's kind of like a deterrent for a world, countrywide deterrent.
Not sure I should say this out loud, but I'm kind of rooting for this guy now.
Yeah, let's not.
Higashi.
So was the murder of Hiro Mikoshiba part of that agenda? We know Mikoshiba drove Ihara-san to suicide 4 years prior. That has to be why Kuwana let Ihara murder him, and how you found your role in establishing his alibi.
Not just me. Grabbing Mikoshiba required a good number of people. All the people who pinned Ehara down. And even the ones who filmed it, they were working for Sensei.
It's not just their own crew?
We had an unspoken agreement that we wouldn't directly take part in any killing.
Oh, okay.
He just makes us his accomplices somehow. Like luring a target or digging a hole for a body. But the one thing we can't ever do is turn him down. If we do, he'll send his video of us abducting Kawai to the police. And then Kawai's
In for a
body will
penny.
turn up with our fingerprints all over his corpse. And we know that because he's hidden Kawai's corpse in a freezer somewhere.
Did she mention the wharf in Yokohama?
Preserving one of his murder victims?
So as long as he has that, you're wrapped around his finger.
Mitsuru Kusumoto's case 13 years ago was the catalyst that drove Kuwana to executing bullies. Hiro Mikoshiba, who Ehara murdered, was just one of many, and behind him Kuwana was pulling the strings all along.
Sounds to me like Kawana's had one thing on his mind for 13 years.
He's
Sitting
vengeance.
on that video and becoming an Ijincho handyman was all in service of his real motive, killing off bullies. He's dragged all his former students into this hell, until the day it destroys every single one of you.
Is today that day?
We'll see. I'm still curious about a few things, though, if you don't mind.
Why is the RK still after him?
There are these scumbags chasing down...
Okay, there we go.
What part did they play? Strangely enough, they never came up once during your confession. So tell me, why'd they come for Yokosawa?
They should let me be the detective here, except I'm less kick-ass. I don't know. I don't know how the Jackie Chan moves.
That I don't know for certain. But Sensei did reach out to Yoko-chan about 6 months ago over the phone. He was asking her about the suicide at Serio High.
Oh, I see.
The suicide at Serio High. You must be talking about Toshiro Ehara.
Oh.
The lawsuit played out like no bullying took place, right? That the school wasn't responsible.
I think Ehara's
But
just trying to
Yoko-chan
get
was
like
detective,
absolute
and Sensei was
evidence
able to get the truth out of her.
How'd he do that? What did he say?
before he starts
From
killing
Yoko
off
Chan's
bullies, I guess.
She and Sensei were both just teachers dealing with students attempting suicide. I think that's why she let her guard down and told them everything.
I see.
After learning the truth, Sensei believed Mikoshiba needed to be held accountable.
Okay. Not
So
evidence,
if
just...
Sensei hadn't talked to him, Ihara wouldn't have gotten involved? And none of this would be happening in Ijincho?
Possibly.
Shit.
No, this isn't right. Sawa-sensei didn't know Kawana's identity or his objectives. She thought she was just talking through her problems with a sympathetic ex-teacher. At the very least, she sure as hell didn't deserve to die for that.
That's right.
It's not like we're the ones who did it.
Who is it?
Oh, man.
Block number.
Here I was hoping Kawana's gonna be like a recurring
Yo,
character.
know who this is, Yagami?
Kawana XOXO.
Yeah. I heard you're looking for me.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's gonna be a recurring character.
I'm willing to meet you now if you come alone. But you have to let Mamaya go in exchange.
Or what?
What?
Alright. She's free as soon as I see you.
Works for me. Then come on down to your office.
What?
I thought I'd let myself in.
What?
Gotta say, this chair's pretty comfy.
Pretty sure I locked up behind me when I left.
Well,
Listen, I'll only meet you alone. No one else. And don't make me wait long, or I could change my mind.
Fight in the office?
He told me to meet him alone. You can let Mamiya-san go once I confirm he's there.
Higashi, take point.
You gonna be alright by yourself?
Hell no.
Well, he already knows Mamiya-san's with us. I'm guessing he was watching us from somewhere.
Oh, true.
And I can't afford to do anything that would piss him off enough to make me disappear.
Okay, we do have to go alone.
Got it.
Oh, we'll take care of this end of it. Shouldn't you move your ass?
I'm trying. The plot is thickening. Do I still have the drone? Oh, they took away the drone thingy. I just noticed. Wait, it's still there. Never mind. I'm tripping. I was thinking of like spying Kuwana from outside with my drone. Alright, let's go home. I want to see my boy Kuwana. He doesn't look like he's going to be a recurring character since he's like the main villain, I guess. Or a villain in this game, at least. Damn, I was hoping that he's going to be like a new recurring character. That's going to be one of the boys. But for all the sins, for all the evils, not evils. Not evils. For all the judgmenting that he's done. The sins he's committed. Oh, they patched up the hole here. There used to be a shortcut here, right? It's gone now. Okay. Let me stop by the pawn shop real quick, because I think my inventory's full of random shit. Wait, how's my health looking? I'm full. Okay. In case I have to fight Kuwana, I'll be ready for it. I might be able to finish Lost Judgment tomorrow. If time serves. Whoa. 200k. I have so much money. I haven't even been. I do not buy like bento boxes. I should probably actually like start buying bento boxes. I'm trying to get through fights without using items. It's like the condition that I set for myself. Cancel and knockdown, I would toss you back and turn you into a reversal attack. I got that crane favoritism. Grants temporary immunity to knockdowns there for a successful parry. Yeah, sure, let's grab it, whatever. My health is pretty huge anyways. Bruh, chapter 9. 20 hours. Flying through this game. But I'm gonna do the side cases, so he's looking at us. Yo, hi. Can I zoom in? No, I can't. I just wanted to make sure. Who knows? There could be like a bomb strapped inside my house. Use the tools that are available to you. See my drone
If you
outside?
don't mind, I let myself in. Now, are you gonna hold up your end and release Yui Mamiya? Come on. You and I can either try to make this work, or neither of us is gonna get what we want. So, you gonna make the call or what?
Hello? Yagami-san?
I'm with Kawana. You can let Mamiya-san go.
Got it. Will do.
Sorry about all this, Yagami. Why don't you sit down? Maybe it's time you and I had a heart-to-heart.
Okay.
How's Kaito holding up?
Kaito-san's recovering in the hospital. For now.
Hey, he actually cares.
Sawa-sensei is another story, though.
Okay.
I
That's...
can hardly believe it. She was the last person I wanted to get mixed up in all this shit.
If that's the case, why were you already waiting in her apartment? RK's top men were lying in wait over there to get their hands on you. So why was she the one lying on the ground? Answer me, Kawana. Was it because of you?
Would you feel better if it was?
How dare you?
You're thinking that if you hadn't stuck your nose in her affairs, she might be at home grading her papers right now. You tell me. Is that what's eating away at you right now?
Real crow moment. I wasn't expecting this man to be the villain after you threw up the peace sign. Yeah. Yeah, I was really hoping he was going to be one of the boys, but he looks like, from what it looks like, he's the main villain.
Because if it is, you're mistaken. That guilt is mine alone to bear. It's my burden to carry.
Oh.
When I saw in the news that she had been murdered in cold blood, it felt like the whole world had stopped spinning to me. I would take it all back right now if I could. But unfortunately, to fix this, I'd need to turn the clock back further than you'd think.
You mean back to when you were a school teacher?
Yeah, basically. Back to when I still had a little faith in humanity. Seeing someone's life get cut short, you never really bounce back from it, do you? But I don't have to tell you that. I did my homework on you, Yagami.
Okubo?
It seems you were a fairly accomplished lawyer. You even scored a murder acquittal.
Holy shit.
But we both know how that ended. The death of an innocent young woman.
Holy shit! This is some peak writing. They are two sides of the same coin. Two senseis.
You and I are the same. We both have scars. And they're the type of scars that never fully heal.
Yeah. Maybe you're right.
But for Sawa-kun, it was 13 years ago. The very day before Mitsuru Kusamoto jumped. She stopped me in the hall so she could tell me about how serious the bullying really was.
It was Sawa? It was Sawa? Sawa-kun, it was 13 years ago. Oh, it was her.
I just assumed it was boys being boys. Teasing. I figured it was harmless. That they'd get bored with it, and then they'd move on. I mean, come on. Kawai had to have been twice the size of Mitsuru. It's not like I'd seen any fighting. So I warned him not to overdo it. And eventually he would take the hint.
Well, according to what I was told, you smirked, actually.
Yeah. I guess that's what I did. I was too late. Sawa-kun had to point it out. Sensei, how could you be so blind? She asked. Her eyes were this piercing mix of pity and scorn. According to what she told me, nearly half the class was bullying Mitsuru. She said she'd seen him at the station. She made it sound like he had half a mind to jump onto the tracks right then and there. I'm not so presumptuous anymore. But back then, I used to think my students were my biggest fans. I thought I'd won their hearts and minds. But the look on Sawa-kun's face that day made me see the truth. I couldn't just go on smiling like nothing happened. So I decided to do my homework. The next day, I put a hidden camera in the classroom after school.
So that's how he got the bullying video. He had set it up to record the room remotely. Holy shit, the judgment. Lost Judgment is about Kuwana.
So you admit that you're the one who recorded that video?
Yeah. You saw it, right? Talk about the ugly side of kids. Hard to watch, wasn't it? Unfortunately, by the time I picked up the camera and saw what it recorded, Mitsuru had made his jump. I missed him by a few crucial moments.
Fuck.
What happened in that classroom was the final straw.
The day that he decided to put up the cameras
The
too.
bullies were asked what happened. Each and every one of them lied. Kawai started it. It wasn't our idea, they said. To anyone outside of it, all they'd seen was Kawai forcing Mitsuru to do his bidding. So the people held culpable were Kawai and myself. The callous homeroom teacher who deliberately turned a blind eye. That was the day I began living my life with real purpose.
So you couldn't forgive your students who got away with bullying. You went so far. You put aside your own life to make sure they atoned somehow.
That's right. Mitsuru Kusumoto's still a vegetable. He's as good as dead.
He's right and got chops, you're right. Holy shit.
Right to forget about him.
You say that, even though Sawa-sensei ended up paying for it. I'll ask you again. Why were you at her apartment the other day?
To warn her?
Don't dodge the question this time.
I wouldn't say I dodged it. But I suppose I should explain from the beginning. 4 years ago, there was a suicide at Sawa-kun's school. It was her own student this time. You know this, right? A student at Seiryo High School? Toshiro Ehara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When she was in court, Sawa-kun had no choice but to say there wasn't any bullying. Soon as she told me that, I knew Hiro Mikoshiba would be my next target. Of course, she had no idea about any of that. When Sawa-kun learned Mikoshiba had been murdered, though, she reached out to me herself.
What did she want?
It was you.
She had a sneaking suspicion that I was involved in his death. She called me a few times, prodding carefully for answers. Quite the perceptive lady, really.
Aren't you proud?
And? What kind of answers did you give her?
I denied any knowledge of it, but at one point, she mentioned something kind of odd. That there was a detective at the school already investigating the incident.
Oh.
She meant you, of course. A detective already knee-deep into the case, despite the police barely even knowing about Mikoshiba.
Whoa, what the fuck? Yagami's neck like quickly snapped into place there. That was kind of freaky, actually. So Sawa-sensei was the one who told Kuwana Aichon about her school.
The police are a pain in the ass.
Another cutscene.
When an out-of-town detective comes sniffing around, that's bad. I knew I had to act fast to get you off the trail. Although, Sawa-kun was a problem too. I thought I'd kill two birds with one stone.
Say what now?
First, I found out where the two of you would be meeting up, at that little cafe. Then, I hired the Liumang to step in.
Oh, it was him.
But you put up one hell of a fight. They had strength in numbers, but you would have taken out the whole group if I hadn't stepped in. Nonetheless, my other message went through. At the same time, Sawa-kun was handed a photo of Mikoshiba's final moments.
Is this?
That task to someone you know.
Oh, it was her.
They hadn't seen each other in 13 years.
Her hair was different. What?
Sawa-kun had no idea.
I knew it.
The lady in the sunglasses. Yui Mamiya was involved in that too?
Everything I did that night was intended as a warning to Sawa-kun. Although, I guess I didn't have to be so extreme about it.
Yeah. Sawa-sensei was too smart. She must have started suspecting that you'd had something to do with Mikoshiba's murder.
Fuck.
After all, who else could have known we'd be meeting at that cafe? She'd have traced it right back to you.
Even if Sawa-kun had started to suspect me, I knew she wouldn't sell me out to the cops. We're too alike. The both of us lost students to suicide on our watch. That said, I couldn't bear the thought of dragging her down into the mess I started, so I scared her off, and I thought she would stay away. The day she was killed, she called to ask if we could speak in person. I could tell something was wrong. She was on the verge of tears the whole call. Then she broke down. I asked her why, of course, but she wouldn't give me a straight answer no matter how I tried to phrase the question.
So then what? Did you just waltz on over there? It doesn't seem like you.
Watch it. You don't know me well enough to say that.
Maybe. But I assume you had some sort of plan going in. Were you gonna confess to her?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. If she'd figured out that I was behind Mikoshiba, and it didn't sit well with her, I would have told her every last detail.
Really?
Sawa-kun, no. I think she would have understood me. Or at least that's what I had believed.
Oh, he's looking for a friend.
I think she was forced to make that call. Under normal circumstances, I'm sure she'd have rather washed her hands of me. Hard as it is to hear, I think she called me under duress. RK probably had her hostage.
Oh.
That would explain the vague responses. That's probably why her voice was trembling. It's tragic.
You mean it was RK? Why do they want you so badly anyway?
I don't know.
What?
If I knew their angle, I'd be doing more than just scurrying around.
You serious?
Believe me, I'm just as clueless as you are, much as I hate to admit it. Honest. I'm not thrilled that a small army wants my head on a platter.
Huh, okay.
Have you noticed how RK
Oops.
seems to show up at the worst possible times? Someone must be pulling their strings.
Then we're on the same page. At least we
Accidentally hit the picture.
Just a sec. Yeah. I'm still over here with Yagami-san. You're not being tailed by any of his guys, are you? Okay. Then I'll meet you right now. That was Mamiya-kun. She said she's free. You guys have been true to your word. Tell Sugiura-kun that I said thank you.
Now you want to go? We still have some business to settle here.
Oh.
Now remember, I'm the handyman here. Let me do the dirty work. I don't know what else to tell you.
Oh,
but
there you.
need to get out while you still can.
If you
The handyman.
tonight, I don't want to go busting my ass just to find you again.
You know who else is a handyman?
Some contact info. A phone number would be nice.
Oh, no need for that.
He's gonna jump out the window like he's fucking Batman.
This is goodbye.
Count on that.
Damn, we're gonna chase him? Seriously?
Hold up.
Oops, sorry.
Now look at you.
He runs pretty goofy. Well, I didn't spot that bike. Kawana, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you, Kawana. It's that guy again. Wait, I can kick something. Oh. Oh. What the fuck? Where did he go? I don't have anything else to do. Kawana, you're getting old. I'm gonna catch you. Don't you have anything else to do? Oops, I missed the bucket. He's so fast, what the hell? Just two bros playing tag. Come back here. Come back here, big boy. Kick the pail. I missed the pail again. We're running in circles right now. We're not getting anywhere closer to Kawana. He's actually gonna outrun us. He's actually tired. Kawana, you're getting old. Need a breather, Kawana? Oh shit.
Catch you later. Oh, damn it. Get back here.
Let me give you a kiss. Oh shit, it's gonna be a parking lot fight.
Where'd he go?
Oh, this is gonna be a parking lot fight. My screenshot finger is ready to take some badass picture if there's gonna be... Oh. Never mind. We've been new. These guys again.
You guys again. You really need the masks? Come on, Kurokawa kids.
Scared?
You heard that, right? The detective here already knows everything.
Kawana.
What are you going to do now? What do you think happens when he spills everything? Sounds like your lives are over, unless you shut him up.
Kawana, don't go.
But Sensei, you'll finish the job for us, right?
Huh?
Huh?
Is that you, Akahike?
Oh, he's even got a name to your voice.
We already figured him out earlier.
Answer me, Sensei!
I know. I'll be the one to finish it. You just knock him out.
Okay then. Time to learn your lesson!
Time for correction.
Come on. What kind of lesson is this?
Correction. I should probably reserve my EX boost, actually. I don't know why I did that. Well, I'll gain my EX bar back just from beating the shit out of this. Wait, they have more HP than before. Ow, fucker. Am I bleeding? No, I'm not. Flux Fisher! Ah, dodge! Never mind. Flux Fisher sucks. Come on, hit me. Ow, ow, ow. Just some quick slaps to seal the deal.
Kawana!
Kawana, baby girl.
Kawana!
No, he actually ran. I don't think he can catch him this time around. Oh shit, Mamiya! Watch out!
Really? So nice of you to stick around. Mamiya-san. Well, since Kawana couldn't stay, sounds like you're not out of the woods yet.
She gets captured again. Okay, chapter 10.
Years in the past.
Yeah, we know. I'm gonna skip. Actually, no, I'm just gonna let this play out.
Plunged himself into a coma, sealing his fate alongside Kawana's. Ridden by guilt, Kawana sets off on a path of vengeance, and the bullies he drags with him are shackled to the shadows.
Shackled to the shadows.
Yokosawa's murder serves as a deadly wake-up call to what he's done.
Chapter 10, Catch a Tiger. Oh shit. Bruh, how are we gonna resolve this in 3 more chapters? There's still Soma that we need to resolve, and we need to find Kawana again. Oh, we got pictures this time.
Hey. What are you doing?
Getting your identification on record, so you won't be a threat to us anymore.
What?
And I think you owe us after everything you've done. Expect me to come collect one of these days. Your carriage awaits, Mamiya-san.
Don't tell me we're going back to that dingy arcade.
We sure are. But try not to hold a grudge. It wasn't us who abandoned you.
Why go back there? Kawana knows that's where we take people. So polite.
Higashi, you already called Sari-san and the gang, right?
Yeah, I let them know what's up. They said they'll head over when they're ready.
Did Shirosaki-sensei say anything?
Well, she was pretty stunned when I told her who Kawana really is and what he's up to.
Sounding a little smug there, Higashi-san. Taking credit for the detective work you didn't even do? Back me up here, Yagami-san.
Whatever, man. Kawana got away, and that's all that matters. Still...
Hey, Higashi's looking proud.
In front of us is finishing Sari-san's case.
He has a little nice smile going on.
Clear up Ahara's crime once and for all. With Mamiya-san's help of...
Wait, what? We have to clear up Ahara's crime once and for all. Okay, right. You mean like the groping case, not the actual murder?
Of course.
Finally, I'm ready to get some answers.
Again.
Well, we still got time till Shirosaki-sensei gets here. Why don't you take a breather, Yagami-san?
Huh?
Huh?
That'd be okay?
Sure. I'll call you once everyone's here.
Yeah, a break sounds good.
By the way, Higashi, has anything unusual gone down in Kamacho lately?
No.
Anything involving our
Side case now?
Yeah, about that. My guys are saying things have been a little too quiet since yesterday. Soma and Akutsu are out in Ijincho too. When they come back, they're in for a rude awakening. And they can pay for what they did to Kaito Aniki.
Aw, he loves Kaito.
Aren't your Yakuza days behind you now?
That's not the Yakuza in me talking. That's just a problem I'm gonna be the solution for.
Love it.
Isn't that exactly what a Yakuza would say?
Fine. Think of it as getting revenge for a brother.
Aw.
I'm doing the right thing, damn it!
Yeah, maybe it's just how you're putting it.
Besides, what's it matter if I was Yakuza? I've got my own code, and I'm gonna do right by me.
You're right about that.
Whatever you say. Much as things change, they stay the same.
Since I'm out, I might as well check on in how the city's doing and go kill time somewhere. No, we don't have time for this. We don't have time for this. I want to get
Relax,
going.
Yagami-san. I'll let you know when Shirosaki-sensei and the others arrive.
They're gonna pay for what they did to Haniki. If I don't make them, who's gonna?
Oh yeah, we're gonna have like a pretty... We're probably gonna have like a long gauntlet at the wherever the arcade hideout is. With Higashi there. The gang and everybody. Maybe Kawana too. Hopefully Kawana. Okay. Since Kawana's kind of like a frenemy for us. Maybe he'll get involved with RK. Because he needs his revenge on Soma too. Okay. All we gotta do is the little handy the trick with the taxi. Enemy of an enemy, exactly. Yeah, maybe he'll be one of our boys for one last ride. Before we take him in or whatever. Damn it, I just wanted to skip the... I just wanted to skip the time. No. Oops. They drop money, I need it. I need it for taxi fare. Take me back. Take me back to the Paradise City. There you go.
Hey, Yagami-san, it's Sugiura.
Hey.
Shirosaki-sensei and the others just got to Charles. They're getting ready to grill Mamiya-san.
Got it. Then I'll head back soon.
Tough part of these games are when it gets juicy and then they're like, better go do some other things. Yeah, exactly. And come on, the ball's already rolling. Let's get on with this. As soon as I get back to Charles, Mamiya is going to answer every single one of the questions. Yeah, just needs a little handy trick with the taxi. Take me to where Higashi is. Alright, ready for round 2. Wah!
Really? You too, Genda-sensei?
A lot of the RGG games, when the ball gets rolling, the ball gets rolling.
What?
Definitely.
Am I in the way?
Of course not. I didn't know you still did field work.
I figured if they could pull a fast one on Saori-kun, I'd at least want to look him in the eye.
Why are all these people here? What gives?
We've been waiting for you, Yagami-san. Mamiya-san is about to enlighten us on the truth behind the groping.
Good.
Oh, and I heard about Sawa-sensei. I'm so sorry.
Our condolences.
Looks like she got mixed up in all this when RK was chasing after Kawana. But we're still not sure why they chased him. To figure that out, we'll have to retrace Kawana's steps.
Exactly.
That said, let's start with the harassment charges, Mamiya-san.
Alright. Looks like the whole family is here. Genda-sensei's taking like a backseater. Hey, Dad. Yeah, I just realized Genda and Hoshino has kind of been like on the sidelines, and even Higashi kind of been on like the sidelines for the entirety of the game, much unlike the first one, which is kind of sad. So Ori's pretty involved actually. since she's the one taking point on the Ahara case.
Let's get this over with.
Pout all you want, but keep the answers straight. Got it?
Ahara's assault was designed to establish a false alibi for Mikoshiba's murder. So Kawana had you play the victim, and together you pulled one over on the police and the court.
Can you confirm if this is all accurate so far, please?
Yeah.
The person who groped you on the train wasn't Ahara-san himself. It was his stand-in. And my understanding is that he had conspirators to help him fabricate this event?
That's right.
What was Kawana doing at the time? Was he in Ijinsho or Tokyo?
Didn't you hear your lady friend? Ahara-san had a stand-in.
Oh?
And that stand-in was our sensei.
How do you do that?
You mean Kawana posed as Ahara?
Mission Impossible moment?
So this Ahara was actually Kawana.
Mission Impossible moment.
Sensei and Ahara-san have a pretty similar build. Not sure they could have pulled it off otherwise, you know?
Build?
Some spots don't look right, like his mouth. You sure that's really Kawana-san?
That part around his mouth is fake. He said he scanned Ahara-san's face and made it on a 3D printer.
Oh.
Huh. You can print things in 3D now?
Well, it's a machine that takes a model's data from a computer and prints physical objects using materials like resin. So if you were to scan a person's face onto a computer, a 3D printer could accurately recreate it.
That's crazy.
I don't know the details, but that's what Sensei used to become Ahara-san.
They went Mission Impossible.
Something like this. See, with a 3D printer, a piece of a face is pretty easy to make.
What the hell?
I see. His eyes are hidden behind the sunglasses, and the seams on his jaw are obscured by the mask.
It's incredible, I must say. With the mouth area so visible, it's too convincing to think he's anybody else. And with the prosecution assuming he's just another sexual predator, they fell for it.
This is no time to be impressed. In case you forgot, he had the defense fooled too.
Right.
Assuming Kawana was Ahara's double, there's still some evidence I'm iffy about.
I'm of the same opinion.
Okay. Which evidence is questionable?
Time to pull back the curtain on this case. Any evidence I'm unsure of, I need to press mommy on it right now. Oh, fuck. Wait, what? What are we doing? Oh, right, the blind spot that we oh so love. Wait. Was she here? No. I think we want the blind side. I think we want this one.
How about this then?
What's this? A map of the station?
We made a diagram of Shinjuku Station. The platform's packed with cameras, but take a closer look and you'll notice a small blind spot.
We've all been looking into it. So, let's say Ahara murdered Mikoshiba and faked his alibi at the station. If that was the case, then after Ahara had his stand-in do the deed, they would have swapped at this blind spot. Sound about right?
What?
Is I give up what you're looking for? You figured it out. You win. What more do you want?
Damn. Okay, that wasn't it. The trace element. What did you do with the panties? This is just me curiosity.
Still needs an explanation.
Is that...
The police examined the trace evidence on Ahara's hands after he was caught. And from the analysis, the same fibers from Mamiya-san's undergarments were found on Ahara's hands.
That's right. If the stand-in was the groper, Ahara-san wouldn't have touched Mamiya-san at all. But
True.
the evidence on Ahara-san's hands suggests otherwise. Rather strange.
Yeah, exactly. How did it get on?
There was a trick to this too?
That's simple. Before I got in the train, I met with the real Ahara-san at the underground platform. That's when I had him touch the undergarment. After that, all I had to do was go to the bathroom and put them on. That's where the fibers in the trace were from.
Okay.
What the police found on Ehara-san's hands was exactly what we wanted them to find. And it would serve as hard proof he grabbed me. The courts really ate it up. It was hard not to laugh sometimes, to be honest.
Oh, that's the bully coming out.
You're really starting to open up. That's the spirit.
That's the bully. Alright, so what else can we do? This one, the video.
Any thoughts after seeing this?
Stop it.
Stop it.
You're gonna look away? You aided and abetted by playing the victim, didn't you?
I mean, yes.
Who put this video up on the internet?
It was me. Okay.
He said from the start that once Ehara-san got his guilty verdict, he'd upload it to the internet.
So that was all part of the plan.
Yeah. Sensei can't forgive the law for how easy it lets out bullies. Ehara-san's the same way. His son's death was brushed aside. The court blamed his suicide on unknown factors. And that's what led them to his whole plan. The real victim is some bully who never got what he deserved, and the killer gets off in court by being convicted of battery. How would the public respond after finding out they'd gamed the law like that?
So
A
Kawana
joke.
Nahara's real plan was to make a mockery out of the justice system.
Okay, we figured that out in like chapter
Seems to be going well
6.
for them. The courts are beside themselves for dragging the police into this.
I guess Ehara really was desperate. He was never concerned about his own punishment. He tarnished his own name to humiliate the law.
Yeah, cop or not, Ehara is a broken man. Nobody took responsibility for his son's death, and the courts all but ignored his case. No wonder he went along with Kawana.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
Sensei and Ehara-san are the perfect pair with nothing to lose. The only ones who do are the ones forced to comply. Us. Speaking of which, are we done here yet?
No. No, we aren't. What else can we ask? This was Sensei the entire time. How about the ticket?
How about this then?
And this is?
Before the incident, Ehara used this card to go through the ticket gate at Ikebukuro, the time of which was recorded.
Right, and it was on October 7th at...
Thanks,
Yeah.
Oshima-kun.
Happy to help, Yagami-san.
At the earliest, Mikoshiba's time of death would have been 7:30 a.m. If Ehara killed Mikoshiba in Ijincho, he would have only had 13 minutes to get to Ikebukuro.
Yep.
And frankly, that's impossible.
That's what's stumping you?
Not really.
Huh?
Sensei borrowed the card from Ehara-san beforehand and passed her the gate. Afterward, he slipped it back to Ehara-san when they switched places.
Easy.
That way, Ehara-san ended up having the time-stamped card on him. Makes sense now.
So even the entry time through the ticket gate was used as part of the alibi?
It all seems so obvious now that I hear it. Nobody'd suspect that a groping was being used as an alibi for murder.
Yeah. And on top of all that, no one knew Mikoshiba had been killed during the trial. They really pulled it off.
I'm more curious about. I was less curious about the ticket switching. That was obvious, but I was curious about the time difference.
Anything else?
Yagami-san, you sure that's enough?
Yeah, I think we've got plenty. Bottom line, groping was a fabrication.
Okay.
At the very least, we know that the prosecution's evidence can all be refuted.
The courts were being intentionally misled. I'm considering filing an appeal.
Are you saying you want a retrial?
I am. We'll reveal Ehara and Kawana's plot and overturn the verdict they issued.
That might be harder than it sounds.
Yeah, a defendant.
Why do you say that, Genda-sensei?
And then a defendant asking for an appeal.
The previous trial resulted in Ehara being found guilty, right? As the client, if he doesn't want an appeal, there's no way you're getting one.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't matter what any lawyer tries to do. If Ahara refuses to appeal, then that's that.
Then we'll talk to him tomorrow. First, we need to see how he reacts to everything we've got on him.
Sounds good. Then let's meet at the detention center tomorrow.
Will do.
That's very true.
So, we done for the night?
Yeah, peace, peace.
Sure are. Great job, everyone. Go get some rest.
Peace, peace. Peacing out.
Yo, Yagami. You sure it was cool to let that Mamiya chick just go home?
Yeah? Why?
I mean, she helped Kuwana kill all those people. Aren't you gonna turn her in or something?
Not yet.
I would. There's nothing we can do.
You have no evidence.
Nothing we can do?
Frankly, we don't have any proof of the murder she was talking about.
What, so this is all for nothing?
Nope, we just wanted a lead.
Pointing to Mamiya anyway. Aside from Mikoshiba, no other bodies turned up. Which means all we can do is take her home, right? Sugiura is making sure she gets back safe.
Fine, forget it. Why are you still here? Everyone else went home already.
I just wanted to hang out with my...
And why the cold shoulder? Am I really that annoying?
I just wanted to hang out with my buddy Higashi.
You wouldn't be the guy I'd call to hang out with. So if you're done, then go.
Wow. Straight for the jugular, huh?
But if it's help you need, I'll be there. I've had nothing but time lately.
Oh.
But only if you bow your head and ask nice. Then I'll consider it.
I know for a fact you'd help me out regardless. So why waste a good bow? Thanks for the drink.
Dude, come on. That was your cue to bow and ask nice.
He did the Emmett Silk thing again. Yagami. I'm gonna go with Tori-san to interview Ahara tomorrow. Time to call it a day. Hit the couch. Okay. That was a pretty bulky line of dialogue. What time is it? I got 30 minutes. Or more. Maybe an hour? What? Ah! Flux Fisher leaves you open for so long. Divine Water. I forgot to sell that at the,
What a waste.
They all dropped Divine Water. I should go back to the pawn shop and sell some. Damn it, leave me alone. Fujino. Bitch. Let me flip this guy real quick. How are you still alive? How did he grab me? What? Yow. Whee! Stay down, bitch. 1000 SP out of that? Oh shit, this guy again. Wait. Give me my 50k. Oh shit, he has a mallet. Ow! Flux Fisher, no, that didn't land. Ugh. Almost died. Give me my 50k. 100k? He gives 100k. That's crazy. Whoa, they upped the money now. It's not like he was any harder, too. Juicy. Pop a punch. Bang. Oh, he was weaving. Punch, punch. What the? Why am I getting 1k? Why am I getting double SP? Not complaining. I'll take it. I just want to go to Ebisu Pawn and go home. Getting 1k per fight. Huge. I need to sell Divine Water. What was it called? Training long pants. Water with mystical powers. Where it is drinking it can cure any illnesses, which sounds pretty shady. It's only like a 3 stack. Wait, what? The divine water that I couldn't pick up earlier went to me. That's nice of the game. Even though like I'm a million miles away from the where it dropped, it gave me. Alright, let's go to sleep. Kwana's not in here? Nobody's here. Okay, let's just crash. Quality of life gaming. We love it. Like it helps playing the latest game of the series. Time for Sori-san and me to interview Ahara. Better take a cab to the Tokyo Detention Center. Feels like there's gonna be a lot of dialogue gonna drop there. Sorry, ladies. Excuse-me. I think no purple goon walking around. Okay. The hell am I gonna use all this money for? There's none of the whatchamacallit, the quick starters in this game. So I don't know how I'm supposed to get like those SP drinks. Alright, BRB real quick. Okay, back. Time to get some shit out of Ihara. Where is my controller? Real detectives use controllers. How's Okubo doing nowadays?
So, you're recommending an appeal? I have that right? Did some new evidence come to light?
Yeah, that you're a piece of shit.
Things, like how you faked your alibi for Mikoshiba's murder. You wanted the sexual battery conviction, right?
Well,
your goal was to avenge your son and humiliate the law on a grand scale.
Never mind, I'm sorry,
I
Ihara.
have no idea what you're talking
I understand your vision.
Ihara-san, we have a much better grasp of the situation.
Sorry for saying that, Ihara.
And what exactly have you grasped?
Like Yagami-san just said, you're innocent, as far as the harassment goes. As your lawyer, I'll file for an appeal, and we'll make sure the world knows it.
Thanks, but no. I'm scum of the earth. Perfect. The prosecution and the judge made that very clear.
I got to screenshot
On the day of
that
the
this
crime,
time.
October 7th, at around 6:30 a.m., you were in Ijincho, not Tokyo.
Baloney. I was relaxing at home.
Except that you weren't.
Oh.
You wanted to give the man
I'm
who
a
pushed your son to
pervert.
suicide the beating of a lifetime. And you'd miss out on that opportunity if you were at home, which is why you were in Ijincho instead. Isn't that right? You and Kawana's former student staked out Mikoshiba's house until he left. Then you dragged your prey into a car and brought him to an abandoned building in Ijincho.
Oh, he was the
which would later
driver.
become a murder scene. Every bone on Mikoshiba's fingers was broken. Remembering how he pushed Toshiro-kun to his death, it's no wonder you'd go that far. You tortured Mikoshiba without a shred of remorse. You inflicted no small amount of pain and terror. There's
Jesus.
no way you weren't there, and I'd put my money on that.
The fingers is fucking bent.
And then...
And you need the whole play-by-play? Even though you already know it?
Oh, not at all. I'm just fascinated by this outrageous little story.
I use a piece of evidence to show that what he did next after beating up Mikoshiba. Kill! I guess.
As for what you did next after beating Mikoshiba,
Fake, absolutely fake. Fake news.
Like a home video.
without leaving anything on Mikoshiba's body that could be traced back to you, you slit his throat. Estimated time of death was around 7:30 a.m. on October 7th. You tossed the bloody coat and made your way to Ikebukuro Station, where Yui Mamiya was waiting.
Are you sure? I was at Ikebukuro by 7:30 a.m. Would have been impossible for me to kill Mikoshiba in Ijincho.
The person in the security camera footage in Ikebukuro was a double who imitated your likeness. The identity of whom belonged to Jin Kawana, the handyman in Ijincho. Or maybe you know him by a different name. Former high school teacher Yu Kitakata. So which name did he give you?
I don't know who you're talking about.
With Kawana in view of the security camera, you met up with Yui Mamiya at Ikebukuro first. That's where you touched the undergarments she had prepared. The police would later discover the trace evidence on your hands and pin the groping on you. Then you made your way to Shinjuku Station. After that, Mamiya and Kawana acted
What was
out
the
groping.
what was the name? Was it Panty Thief? The boss? Professor Panny.
They arrived at Shinjuku Station.
Maybe the real Professor Panny
Kawana jumped out of the
was
train
Ihara
and
along the way.
chased after him. And then, in the smallest of blind spots in a station absolutely packed with cameras, you were waiting for Kawana, who looked just like you. With the two of you matching, you were able to swap places in that huge crowd without anyone noticing. Kawana handed you the transit card used to pass the ticket gate. Just one piece of hard evidence that places you in Ikebukuro at 7:43 a.m. right after the swap, Mamiya started calling for help. After that, well, we've all seen how the news reported it. You were caught in a public place with plenty of witnesses.
An active duty
Oh, that was
police
Kuwana on the
officer
side. I
arrested
just
for
realized.
battery. The public outcry was very clear.
I realized
As
the
a
very
result,
split second this.
Despite it being your first offense, you were actually tried and convicted. The consensus is that it was a fitting punishment for someone so heinous. Even as your lawyer, I felt the same.
Have some confidence in yourself, Shirosaki-sensei. The prosecution, the judge, and a lawyer like you all laid out the evidence in court, and
Say it again. Say the line. Say the line, Nahara.
I'm in no position to doubt you. And I've long accepted the ruling that Toshiro was never bullied.
Full of shit.
There's nothing I can do but abide by the rule of law. Right?
Oh.
That's all I can do, right?
I know what you're trying to say. You carried out the justice that the courts wouldn't, right?
Everything my son went through was passed off like it never even happened. School, the teachers, and yes, the court. They all dismissed the reason he died.
That's when Kawana came in the picture, telling you Toshiro-kun had been bullied. But was it Kawana's words that suddenly made you want to kill Mikoshiba? Because all of his fingers were broken while he was still alive. Was that really all just your pent-up rage?
What do you have to say, Ihara-san?
Wait a minute. Wait, so Kawana himself hasn't been killing the bullies. Oh, that's his MO. He's kind of an accomplice too. Well, he orchestrated the whole thing. Wait, what? I'm looking this shit up right now. Shadow of the Erd Tree. "40 minutes ago. What's this? Who's that in the teaser?" Who this, bro? What? Oh my god, it's Marika! What was that? Was that her name? She was the former... Is it her? The fuck is she doing here? Or is it not her? This is post-game, I'm thinking. Their tree's already gone. Yeah, I'm guessing this is post-game. What else is here? That's it. That's all I can make out of this. Besides the countless graves. She's a previous writer of Torment? Not Torment. Interesting. So I think I'm guessing that they go with the other endings. The ending that does not involve keeping the Erd Tree alive. It's in development right now though. Can't wait to see what they got cooking in this shit. The first picture. The first things that I see in the replies is just people. Is Kirby having some heinous things in the replies there. There shouldn't have been any evidence of Mikoshiba's bullying who told Ihara the truth. Moncho looking for group. I saw some pretty heinous things down there before I switched out. All right, wait. Where did Haru hear the truth about Mikoshiba's bullying? Oh man, this is gonna hurt. Did your son tell you he was bullied?
Toshiro-kun never tell you about the bullying himself?
My son never confided in me about any of that.
Oh, that
How
hurts.
did you know there was bullying going on? Why else would you murder Mikoshiba in cold blood?
There shouldn't have been any evidence of Mikoshiba's bullying. Who told Haru the truth? It was Sawa-sensei.
Was Sawa-sensei the one who told you the truth? She was the only person Toshiro-kun confided in.
True.
You had to have heard it from her, right?
Alright, true.
Nearly hit the nail on the head, as they say.
Nearly?
Nearly?
After my trial, she confessed she knew about the bullying. But only to her old teacher over the phone. She had no idea she was being recorded.
Oh.
Kawana-san let me listen to that recording where I learned Sawa-sensei had been muzzled by both the homeroom teacher and the lawyer. That was the proof of Toshiro's bullying I'd wanted all throughout the trial. After hearing Sawa-sensei's words, I finally understood. They pushed my boy over the edge.
Was there no other evidence of the bullying? Like a diary of Toshiro-kun's or something of the sort?
Nothing. Toshiro never talked to me or my wife about the bullying. And that was probably all my fault. He was bullied in middle school, too. Kids would throw his pencil case around or hide his books. When I heard about it, I chewed him out. They walk all over you because you're weak. Grow spine, I told him.
I take it that was the wrong approach.
Yeah. I can't imagine how much courage it took for him to come forward about his...
Damn, that hurts.
I'm sure he felt ashamed about it. And I should have listened when he pleaded for help. I should have told him I was proud of his bravery. But instead, I pushed him away. And in the end, Toshiro tried to make sure he never showed weakness to us again.
Damn.
No matter how much pain he was in.
Yeah, that's why you never
Private school out in Yokohama.
go off on kids.
Because he hated living with me. But in the end, he still suffered.
And that's why you didn't hesitate to unleash hell on Mikoshiba.
If you say so.
You still won't admit to murdering Mikoshiba, must be killing him not to.
So the first time Kawana showed up was when he let you listen to the phone call with Sawa-sensei, right?
Yes. He approached me and asked me if I still wanted justice for my son. I was in uniform when he came to me too. Very bold. But it paid off. I owe him a debt of gratitude. He reassured me he had already taken care of multiple individuals like Goshiba, and that he'd urged other families to avenge the children they lost to bullying.
Jesus, he's some kind of fucking
That simply being branded
Punisher.
a bully wasn't enough. He promised to deliver real justice.
If justice can be served at one's own discretion, laws would cease to serve their function.
Coming
Law
from
is
a
clear to everyone, no one will obey it. The law is only able to help the powerless because it can't be swayed by money, force, or anything else.
Then tell me, what's the solution when the law fails to punish someone who laughs in its face?
the law failed
Overlook
these
those
kids.
the law won't judge.
Not the laws.
To abandon those the law couldn't protect.
To render
To overlook those the law won't judge is to abandon those the law couldn't protect.
Justice with confidence, you require sufficient evidence.
Some of the victims' families refused Koana's offer of revenge, telling him it would be unforgivable. But even after rejecting his offer, not a one reported Koana-san to the police. Do you understand what that implies? Whether you follow through with revenge or not, Koana-san presents a solution that resonates with people. Being that the law is unfair and imperfect. Am I wrong about that?
No, you're not. But we're fighting to make it as fair as we can. Laws have to change until they are perfect.
They don't change fast enough. Toshiro's death was murder by another name. Yet Hiromi Kushiba walked free. He even got to enroll in a teaching program as a student teacher.
That's...
Someone like him? It's insane! I'd die of old age before the law was ever written to be fair enough.
happening in nursing programs.
I can't turn a blind eye to a world where the Mikoshibas can live without consequence. Tell me, what alternative was there to getting blood on my hands? I didn't have any other choice.
Yagami-san, did he just...
Whoop! Admit?
This is the first time you've admitted to killing Mikoshiba.
You really did your research, unlike those useless cops. Wana-san's plan was impressive, almost airtight. I didn't expect it to be unraveled so quickly.
I just got lucky. There was some dirt on Yui Mamiya that Kawana could have used against her. If we hadn't found it, there's no way.
Oh yeah! It's all Kawana. Kawana handed us. Kawana handed us that silver.
Sorry, I'm under no obligation.
Kawana handed it to us on a silver platter.
Ahara-san, you'll be sent to prison as a sex offender as it stands.
Of course. Just as I planned. The charges will be confirmed, and I'll be convicted. As for the police and the prosecution...
Oh, he's doing it as a revenge for Sawa, I guess.
They wouldn't be able to admit they made a mistake. I could scream, I killed Mikoshiba at the top of my lungs. It wouldn't matter.
Are you saying you intend to admit to the murder after you're released?
Everyone's seen the video of me killing Mikoshiba by now. It's obviously authentic, but the prosecution and the police are saying it's fake. They need it to be fake. Even if I do confess, they'll sweep it under the rug.
They wouldn't.
No, that's not beneath them. But I take it how they react doesn't really matter to you. All you want is to humiliate the law, don't you? The same system that determined Toshiro-kun's incident didn't happen.
It seems you're starting to understand.
Oh!
Yagami-san.
I guess by Kawana, he's looking for a friend in Yagami? Maybe? He handed it so we wouldn't have progressed this far without Kawana's help. The USB. Never mind.
Wanted to charge me for Mikoshiba's murder.
Yagami's not bugging up.
They'd have to retract the battery verdict. And that would mean admitting to a massive blunder by the court at the hands of a criminal. It would be chaos. Despite knowing who murdered Mikoshiba, no one would know what to make of the case. Wouldn't that just be wonderful?
I hear you. And I even get why you'd feel pretty proud of accomplishing that.
Do you?
But in this case, the guys pretty much grabbed the tiger by the tail.
He said the chapter title.
Tiger's tail.
He said the chapter title.
Someone's issuing orders to the thugs in Kamurocho from behind the scenes. He's the tiger in this case.
Wait, what?
And they've been closing in on your partner, Kawana. and Sawa-sensei got in their path.
Okay, RK.
I'm sure you get the newspaper in here, right? You know, don't you? Sawa-sensei was killed after the thugs broke into her home. All because she got involved with Kawana.
Where she was killed. This is the first I'm hearing of the reason why. And by thugs, you mean RK?
Huh?
Yeah, but we don't know why they're going after Kawana. Any ideas?
Does he know about RK?
No way I'd know.
You
Okay.
think it could be because she got mixed up in your deadly little game?
Excuse me?
That's what getting away with murder really looks like. The more you perpetuate the lie, the greater the rift you create.
Wait, there's more to
And then
this.
the unthinkable happens. Kawana killed others besides Mikoshiba. You said so yourself. That's what brought the angry tiger into play.
He keeps dropping
Sawa-sensei ended up paying for that instead.
the title.
Then how can you begin to believe your vengeance is fair?
He went. Yep.
Because she gave false testimony. She lied in court to say Toshiro was never bullied.
She couldn't name Mikoshiba, who was a minor at the time, without evidence. What's more, she was haunted by her testimony, always second-guessing if she did the right thing. But now she's been killed. Somehow that's acceptable to you? I'm gonna clear up what happened to Sawa-sensei, just like you did for Toshiro-kun.
How?
By going public with everything you and Kawana did. The first step is to appeal the sexual battery and undo this whole lie.
You never groped Yui Mamiya. That's one crime you're innocent of, Ehara-san. The court's verdict was incorrect. So please give
Oopsie.
us the chance to appeal. We can prove your innocence.
What on earth would I get out of that?
You get to humiliate the court again. Besides, what are you gonna do for the next half a year in a cell?
Bing chilling.
Fine. Do what you want. But just know this.
Yes?
I have no intention of admitting to killing Mikoshiba in court. Is your appeal still worth a damn?
We won't know till we try. Let's go, Sari-san. We have client approval to proceed with the appeal.
Damn.
We better act fast.
Yes, agreed.
Wait, how the fuck did we get him to agree? Because we uncovered everything?
Yagami-san. Sawa-sensei's death isn't on me. Even if I have grabbed the tiger by the tail. That doesn't mean I killed her.
It wasn't
By that
Kawana
logic,
either.
You may as well admit that Mikoshiba didn't kill Toshiro-kun. You can't have it both ways. Listen to me. Everything about you, about Kawana, about why Sawa-sensei had to die, we're gonna expose all of it. That's the only thing left we can do for her.
I think Yagami's kind of like tunnel visioning into this. Yeah, he's kind of tunnel visioning into this. There's like a bigger picture that he's missing.
I'm going to fill Genda-sensei in on what happened. Why don't you head
That
over
we're
to
all
the office?
missing.
Sure thing.
Like, we still don't know what the... Sawa-sensei was killed by RK. And he's kind of like tunnel visioning into like blaming Kawana and Hara for it. Yagami, get your head in the game.
Ihara admitted to killing Mikoshiba, did he?
Off the record, yeah. He also admitted Kawana approached him to offer revenge.
That sounds like you were productive.
It's enough for us to move forward with the appeal, I'd say. How does that sound, Genda-sensei?
Genda-sensei?
The sexual battery and Mikoshiba's murder are the very same case. To clear Ihara of harassment, you'll need to prove he murdered Mikoshiba. But you don't have evidence he did, do you?
We do not.
Hara-san was captured on video committing the murder.
And the prosecution claims it's a fake. of unknown origins. The police are saying the same.
They're only saying that to cover their asses.
In reality, the sexual battery evidence against Ihara-san is what was really fake. At the very least, we can claim Yui Mamiya and the others aided in fabricating that, alibi or not.
Yeah, we need a key witness.
You really think the courts will grant you an appeal for just that?
Are you saying that's not possible?
I wouldn't go that far. But Ihara won't admit to murdering Mikashiba in court. Kinda significant, don't you think? So what chance do you have even if you do appeal? Without any decisive new evidence, you'll just end up splitting hairs over the original verdict. And what good'll it do other than damage your own reputation, Saru-kun?
No. Genda-sensei's worried about Sori's career.
To be honest with you, I feel like I've been deeply underestimated.
Oh?
What?
Saori-san, are you actually mad?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I am.
You have every right to be.
Listen, Sensei.
Oh, damn it,
Ihara
Hoshino.
devised this plan knowing full well they could manipulate the justice system. Have we not fallen right into their trap? If we take pity on the prosecution now, we play right into their hand.
True.
So how can we worry about reputation when our duty as lawyers is to face the law?
I understand where you're coming from, and you're right to think it, but...
And another thing. While acting as Ihara's defense in the first trial, I never truly believed the claim. I didn't trust the person I was defending, and I felt sick to my stomach even being in the courtroom.
Saori-san.
Ihara likely saw right through that. He probably took great delight in our myopic dedication to the law. And I won't stand for that. I'm gonna show him exactly what I can do.
Go, girl!
What about you, Yagami? I want to hear your thoughts.
He's not saying it, but he disagrees with Sori. How should I move this forward? The same mind. The Sori. I defer to Hoshino-kun. We should listen to Sori. I'm taking Sori's side here. I'm sorry.
I understand why Ihara and Kawana did what they did. I can't condone it.
I see. So you feel it too, huh?
Yes. Although my motivation may not be as righteous as Sari-san's.
What do you mean?
Mikoshiba's murder, the fake groping alibi, the one behind it all was Kawana, and he's in hiding. We need to shine enough light on him that the public can see what he is. And the perfect place to do it is during Ihara's appeal hearing.
So it's not Ihara you're after, but Kawana.
If we pursue Ihara's case, Kawana-san's actions will naturally come to light.
Wait, what about RK?
If we draw Kawana, then RK and the ones backing them will make their move.
Oh, okay.
Soma from RK said Sawa-sensei knew too much. Which means whoever's behind them has a secret that needs to stay buried. Even if it means murder. And I need to figure that secret out. I owe Sawa-sensei that closure.
Okay, we're just drawing out Kawana. So we can get back to RK.
The strings pay for it.
Well said. I guess going back wasn't ever really an option.
Genda-sensei.
Looks like I got complacent from all the peace and quiet. Leave it to me to underestimate the younger generation.
I apologize. I shouldn't have been so impertinent.
That's okay. We still love you again, da Papa.
Saori-kun. I suppose I have to make up my mind after all that, don't I? Get out there and do what needs to be done. And heaven help anyone in your way.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
You heard him.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, what's this? Tsukumo's calling. Hope everything's okay.
Hello?
Yagami-shi, are you still in Kamurocho?
Yep.
Yeah, why? What's up?
I'm afraid RK seems to be amassing in Ijincho. It's very bizarre.
Are they now?
Huh?
Yeah, I can't shake the feeling that the officers like Soma and Akutsu are still in town.
You think so? If I was Soma, I'd have left Ijincho by now. He's a person of interest in Sawa-sensei's murder, too.
I see. That does make sense.
Things are settling into place here, though. I'm heading back to Ijincho with Sugiura. We got a lot to go over with you when I get back.
Wonder what it could be. Okay, See you soon then.
Hee hee. Hee hee. Alright, see you later, family. Can I talk to the family before I go? I can.
I'm going to start filing the appeal. Yagami-san, the work you've done is what made that possible. You've been invaluable.
Appreciate it. Glad to be of help.
Saori-san's going above and beyond.
Yeah, Hoshino. I get it.
Shintani may be gone, but Saori-kun's really filled in the gap. And Hoshino-kun, well, he'll figure it out someday.
Like, Shintani's stuff is still here. That's crazy. Sorry, Sigiriya. Woo. Right. Back to Yokohama. Where should we go in Yokohama, actually? The detective agency? Wait. Isazaki Jinsho. I think that street is the closest to Yokohama 99. Bum. Yep. No, what is it? But it's just across the street, so it's okay. I'm walking here. Alright, let me save. Chapter 10. I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish tomorrow. I feel like there's at least like 7 hours left of gaming. Lost Judgment gaming. What the hell? He has a gun! He has a gun, what the hell? Fuck. Don't shoot Segura. Can I have the gun? No, I can't. Okay, so it looks like mortal damage is gone now. Ow, bitch. You have so much more HP now? What the hell? Nice flips.
And stay down.
You have guns now. I just got hit by a gun, so I think mortal damage isn't in this game anymore, thankfully. Because that was fucking annoying to deal with. So annoying. Alright, let me save again. Must have removed it, yeah. Thank God. Honestly. Who's a good boy? Oh, okay.
Well, now that's something. Looks like we're finally starting to see the whole picture.
Kuwana-san, or rather Kitakata-sensei, huh? And his students helped Ihara...
Good experiment to make combat have lasting effects, but it wasn't really implemented well. Yeah, wasn't the right approach.
murder Mikoshiba. But there's still some things that doesn't explain.
Like what?
Like, why does RK keep going after Kuwana-san? You think that's weird too, right, Yagami-san?
Yeah. That's the piece of the puzzle that'll lead us to why Sawa-sensei got killed.
Why is RK after Kuwana? How much do they know about him?
Before they came to Ijincho, RK was originally looking for Shinya Kawai. But when they found out he might have been killed, they suddenly shifted gears to Kuwana. So what are they trying to accomplish?
We can guess all we want, but that's not gonna get us anywhere. Shouldn't we ask someone in RK directly?
Yeah, it's a complete blank for me. I don't know.
Numbers in Ijincho as we speak.
The goons at the bottom rung aren't gonna be in the know on that, though. Though if Akutsu or Soma were around, then we might get somewhere.
That's true.
Sitting around here won't get us any further. I'm gonna head into the city for a bit.
Huh?
Real quick on my feet. That's about all I have going for me right now.
How modest of you.
Yeah, don't say that, Yagami-shi. Otherwise, what ground do we have to stand on?
I should head outside for now. Okay. Walking around downtown. Who the hell is texting me? Hamasawa, what do you need? How's the investigation coming along? Yagami-san, if you're ever stuck, try using the school diary to review the situation. Oh, she's just checking in to see if we're actually gonna do the school diary section. Don't you worry, kiddo. I'm gonna do it during post game. I know I'm speeding through the main story quest line right now. Look around town. Where? You know what? I'm gonna call it a day here. Or I could just refer to the... Let me just see what the next step is. And then call it a day. It is pretty late and I am pretty sleepy. I don't wanna... aimlessly run around town. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it a night here. So, thank you for dropping by. I'm gonna watch your Cold Steel 2 stream tomorrow. See what your reception is to Risha and Lloyd. That part is great. That part is really great. One of the most memorable parts of Cold Steel was just that one little section, or well, the end of that section. And yeah, you get a little insight, a little sneak peek of the Zero and Azure characters. Oh, but if you head straight to Cold Steel 3, yeah, if you head straight to Cold Steel 3, you're gonna get way more. You're gonna get way more Zero Azure characters. Yeah, 3 to 4 has introduces two more of the Zero Azure characters. Honestly, I would probably advise going through Zero and Azure first. Really lengthy ass game though, before you jumped into Cold Steel 3. Because Cold Steel, a very massive section of Cold Steel 3 revolves around what happens in Zero and Azure. Yeah, I think it'll be a good time for me to step away from the Cold Steel cast. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, and when you get back to Cold Steel 3, at that point you're gonna be like, oh, I miss Reen. That's where you're gonna see it. Reen's gonna be like an old buddy at that point. You're gonna be seeing again after a good bit of time. My old buddy Reen, my boy, all grown up now. Micha, he's a sensei. Oh wait, spoilers. Sorry. He's a sensei. I already said it, so I'm sorry. My bad. Turning the stream off now so you don't get spoiled. That's all about I can say. He turns into a teacher. Kinda like Kuwana. All good, I kinda know a bit. Okay. Yeah. He's just like Kuwana. He's a sensei. He's a good sensei at least. Fee got so much good development. Yeah, you could really tell that Fee is like one of the writer's favorites. There's so much to Fee that's like it's like light and day. The quality of the writing that Fee has compared to everybody else in the party, like Uses and Fee, has really good quality. Has really good character writing. Like compared to everybody else in the crew, class 7, it's kind of like light and day. But I still love everybody. I still love everybody. Yeah, found family. Fuck yes. You know what it's about. Hella weakness to found family. Yeah, that's what it's talking about. Class 7 is family. Lucky for you, she shows up in Kuro. Yeah, she's the most. She has the most appearance. Or playable. She's the most. She's appeared in the most. She's been playable. I think that's a more fitting word. She's the most playable character. She shows up as the most playable character. That sounds so wrong as a sentence. But yeah, she shows up as a playable character. All the way from Cold Steel to Hajimari to Kuro. So you're gonna see her a lot. And everybody loves Fee anyways. You never get tired of seeing Fee. She's a great character overall. Even in Kuro, she's one of the standouts. Yeah, love Fee. Best girl. I'm gonna buy her, I might buy her figure. Hopefully it's not too expensive. I don't like her. I don't. This is the figure that's decided on. Not her best look, honestly. I love Fee, but this wasn't her best look. She looked the best in Kuro. She looks so good in Kuro. Girl of all time. Yeah, they should have made a figure of this Fee. Turns into a shoddy. Reen been missing out. No, this is Kuro. This is what she looks like in Kuro. In Hajimari, she still looks like. What happened to it? Yeah, this. She looks like this in Hajimari. Cold Steel 3, 4 in Hajimari. This is what she looked like. Oh, figure. We're gonna get a figure of Fee. Oh yeah. Ren, Kuro, Risha. Oh shit, everybody's getting one. No, these are the most popular characters. Ren, Kuro, Risha, Reen, Altina, and Fee. When you get around Sky second chapter, you're gonna know about Ren. She's a central character. You need a Crow figure? Yeah, they have Crow and Reen has matching figures, which is kind of cute. What did it look like? Does it say? This is his figure. See, they're standing right next to each other. Oh! Oh, that's so cute. A family. Do not separate them. Kinda has a goofy face. But Crow is Crow. This is cute. That's super cute. This is the family. He's alive. Oh. Spoilers. Fuck. I'm sorry. Spoilers? God damn it, me. God fucking damn it. Well, I mean, he wouldn't be this popular. You get to see Altina's new outfit. That's her outfit for Cold Steel 3 and 4. And that's Reen when he becomes an instructor. And that's Crow being Crow. Yeah, Reen and Altina kind of like becomes a found family themselves. She's practically Reen's adoptive daughter. And he's very protective of her. He's specially protective of Altina, which is very good. Yeah, you'll find out towards yeah. You'll see in the next section of Cold Steel 2 how Reen and Altina becomes pretty involved with each other. Reen's pretty cold out. Reen's initially pretty cold at like Altina, but they grow into each other. They're very good. They're probably one of my favorite probably my favorite like relationship in the entirety of Trails. Any like father-daughter relationships. She shows up as an enemy for a while, yeah. She becomes best daughter. She's best daughter, I love her. And her single dad, Reen. Wait, Risha also has their figure. Hey, man. How's it going? Thanks for dropping by. I was actually about to, like, end the stream because it's super late. What time is it? It's 1:20. Thanks for dropping by. Just to say hi. We're looking at figures right now here. This is Risha. The section that you're gonna be at. She has a figure of her own. Whole booty ass cheeks out. Wait, why is she getting... Who invited blood? Why is Risha with Reen and Altina? Anyways, yeah. Thanks for dropping by. I always appreciate anybody that drops by just to say hi. Chat. If you have any games that you could recommend to me, I'm always looking for new games, any fun games. Because this game got recommended to me by Mangaga, my buddy Mangaga here, and I got really into it, and I really like it. So yeah, if you got any games that you could recommend to me, any fun streamable games, I'm always down for any recommendations. So yeah, I always appreciate the company. I was about to sleep, so it's pretty late where I am. It's like 1:20. So got any games on your phone? There's like that one new mobile game that came out, Limbus Company. I'm thinking of like starting the whole Lobotomy Corporation series, but I saw the gameplay. It looks pretty fucking hard. I'm not sure if that's like a streamable game. Like the type of games, you saw that? Yeah. Like the type of games that I feel like are pretty streamable are games like you own it. How is it? I'm interested in it. It looks pretty... It looks dense. Yeah, holy shit. Like the character skills looks like it's like a page already. And the game literally just released. I don't know if it's like character skills or whatever. I don't know the game, but from what I saw from my friends. Wait, no. After I'm done with Lost Judgment, I gotta do Kaito file, so I'm gonna be here for a while. Never mind about new games. I still have a lot to go through in this game. Maybe later. Maybe when I'm done. Deus Ex games? You know, my friends have always been talking about that. Any of the new ones? Which one's the newest one? Which one is the newest one? Which one's the best one? That's what I should be asking. Oh no! Just a shame the game. Just a shame the story got left the way it did. That's a bummer. I wouldn't want to jump into a game if it was like incomplete story or... Is it like sequential? Is it like one whole universe just like Trails? Human Revolution and then play Mankind Divided. Okay, sounds good. 2011. Yeah, I've always had my eyes on DSX. My friends, all my friends talk about it. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Is it DSX? Oh, there's a director's cut on Steam. Released 2013. Okay. All of them are connected, but HR and MD are before the other two story-wise. Huh? DSX is Square Enix? I never realized. Immerse yourselves. Yeah. I'm also thinking of like maybe doing ARPGs mainly. I'm thinking of going through actually finishing Devil May Cry 4 because I went through I think I went through like the first half of Devil May Cry 4 before I stopped playing. I don't know why I stopped playing. I don't remember why. But I think I got busy with other things, but I'm feeling ARPG right now. I'm really feeling ARPG right now. So once I'm done with Lost Judgment, I might go through Kaito files and the school stories, and then go back to Devil May Cry since I'm really in the ARPG mood. So yeah, find out. Human Revolution is 2027. That's interesting. What? It's 2027? Isn't it like kind of cyberpunkish? Yeah, it looks cyberpunkish, I think. Pretty early cyberpunk, yeah. Well, from what it looks like, 2027 and 2029 is going to be coming up soon. And we don't have that kind of technology still. Somebody's posting their Limbus rolls on Twitter. Alright, I'm gonna call it a night. Thank you for dropping by. It's 1:30. Thank you guys. Always appreciate the company. Yeah, my what I always do with like games is that I always try to go for the latest games first before I go for any of the older ones. I just want to try and get a feel of like the best game or something. Like not the best game, the game that has the most quality of life improvements, or the most modern game, most accessible game. The most modern games are usually like the most accessible games for me. So that's why I always go for them first before I backtrack to the older ones. If I get sold on the world, the setting, then I would be willing to go back to the older games, even if it feels clunkier than the latest games in the series. Kind of like what we did with Trail series. Like started off with Cold Steel because it was the latest at the time when I got into Trails. Like Cold Steel 2 was the latest game when I started playing Trail series. So I jumped into Cold Steel. Made sense at the time that I should start with Cold Steel. And then yeah. Anyways, have a good night, guys. Catch you later. Super appreciate you guys dropping by here, even just to say hi. Means a lot. Good night, good night, good night. I'm just checking my Discord channels with my buddies before I go to sleep. Kind of like a newspaper, except I go to sleep after. Alright.